welcome to JewelleryMaker. Lovely to have your company. It is a fantastic day. We are going to give you some fantastic deals and we're going to have some fantastic fun. Yes, this is the day where we choose to literally bejewel you with fantastic gemstones, and on top of that give you plenty of treats along the way, because of course when we have the beautiful Karen Crawford joining us. Hello there, madam. How are we today?
I'm good, how are you?
Joyous.
Good.
Joyous, joyous, joyous. When you join us, what we always try to do is kind of capture your creativity. And today, my goodness me, you have been creative. We have got 3 kits where you will be inspired by Karen's creations. You may already notice that I have one of Karen's creations on, which is not going to leave my wrist. Shall never leave my wrist. It will stay on my wrist. What do you mean it will till you take it home? I'll have none of that. I'll have none of that. We're fighting over it already, Karen.
That's good.
We're fighting already.
Good to hear.
This is absolutely good. Oh, Claire's come in on the act now. Claire's now coming on the act. She's saying, no, ladies. I think you'll find that it's mine. That's 3. You've got 3 bidders on this fantastic wristwear piece.
I wish I'd put a price tag on it now.
Exactly. What do you mean we have to pay for it? Isn't that the perk of the job? Yes, this is one of Karen's creations. She's going to take us how to make this, because of course when Karen's here, she's such a creative wire worker. We will be giving you plenty of wire work deals. Yes, I have got some amazing offers, including sterling silver wire today. 2 meters of sterling silver wire. And on top of that, we have got, now then, we have to just highlight the fact that we have got something very, very special taking place today. If you tuned in yesterday, you'll have seen one of our exclusive offers on sapphire faceted drops. They were extra special. They were truly mesmeric. Today, my presenter pick for you is this. Oh, heaven, I'm in heaven. Oh yes, for me, this is simply heavenly. And my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. Oh yes, this is literally heaven in a strand. This is one of the most divine sapphires that we have ever had. It's tremendous, from the richness of the royal blues to the freshness of the pinks. It's outlandish, from the depth of the greens to then the summertime yellows. Every single colour is dazzling and catching the eye. I have to say to you, if we're gonna do it, we may as well do it properly. I've never seen anything like it before, and I'll tell you what, I am delighted. If you got the sapphire yesterday, to say I do have a little bit more of a quantity available. Sold out our sapphire yesterday in around about, and I don't need to exaggerate, about 1 minute 20, I think it worked out at. It was a considered purchase strand, but it sold out in around about a minute. Maybe I'll have about 1.5 minutes today to be able to offer this to you. I'm sure you'll appreciate. This is my presenter pick for you, and you are going to get something very special on that deal. Absolutely fabulous. We're going to start off with our early bird this morning, and we're going to tip our hat at Doris. Doris, the early bird. Say good morning to Doris, Karen.
Morning, Doris.
Morning. Doris is feeling very, very summery today. She's feeling like the day is going to be good. Why is Doris feeling this, I hear you ask? Because we have got an essential findings offer as our Doris's early bird. Doris likes a bargain. Doris likes a good deal. Who doesn't? Doris is about to deal the biggest deal. And if you're going to do the do, you may as well deal the deal. This is your early bird offer. Sterling silver crimp beads. Oh, take a look at 100 crimp beads, sterling silver crimp beads. Now, often is the case, you'll hear our guest designers say, you know, so if you take your crimp bead cover and you cover the crimp bead, you are not going to be covering these up. You are not going to cover these up because these are sterling silver. These are too good to cover up. When you've got precious metal like this, you've got to expose it and you've got to enjoy the fact that you're working with such synonymously renowned quality metals. Of course, it is classified as a precious metal in the gem world and in the world at large. Precious metal because you are looking here at very, very difficult metal to get hold of. What you actually are looking at is 925 sterling silver. So that's 925 sterling silver, 92.5% pure silver that you have sitting in this early bird offer. Yes, early bird offer is going to be something special. Just the question has got to be, how special is it? 100 pieces of sterling silver, essentials. They are essentials. The fact is that you probably can't make bracelets, necklines, anything without using an essential finding like this. You probably, you know, working with maybe elasticated bracelets, those kind of things, you don't need crimp beads. But other than this, I think these are a must-have. They're the kind of thing that I wouldn't certainly have anything other than plenty in stock. And even if you just use two, you know, for a neckline piece, even if you're just using two, that's two that then gives you the potential of of appreciation that you've got sterling silver findings as part of your jewellery making. And that just gives you another kudos, another layer of desirability to your jewellery. So what can I do on the price tag? I did say that Doris likes a good deal, didn't I? Doris, our early bird, she likes a good deal. Well, Doris, you're going to be proud. £6.95 for sterling silver crimp beads. An essential to many, a must-have to those of you who are selling your jewellery, preparing for any of your craft fairs, anything like that. These are what adds the kudos to your jewellery. Lots of people who work with jewellery do not always work with precious metals. If you want to stand up and above everyone else, if you want to have that luxury feel to your jewellery, it's not just the way it feels, it's the way it looks. And sterling silver is the luxurious edge of jewellery making. And sterling silver is incredibly adaptable as well, isn't it, Karon? You know, it's a very, very adaptable metal to work with.
Well, the thing is as well is that you're not going to damage it, and the base metal show, you know, it's very workable, and it does add that sort of touch of luxury to to a piece.
Okay, I may need to get off the chair. While Karon was talking, I was just... Okay. It's like an ejector chair. I've just bought it and it's just gone like this. And just Karon's talking, I just went, oh. It's like some kind of ejector chair. Why have they given me NASA's chair? Why would they do that? And they know that. Look, oh my goodness. Look!
I had visions of you going over the desk.
That's literally what I did. I was sat like this and then it just went up. Flying. I'll do it so proper. What? Like this, I went like that and I went up. Flying. What is this? Oh my god. Oh no, that's oh no, I've broken the chair. Oh no, genuinely, Tom, I've broken that chair. I have no idea what I've put. I have no idea what I've new chairs and I've broken them. Why did they not just get me a chair that just was a chair? Why would they give me a chair? I had loads of ups and downs, forwards, ups and downs. Do you know what I mean? Oh, why would you do that to me? Okay, Tom's gonna fix it. Tom's gonna fix it. Oh, what a star. Thanks, Tom. £6.95. Do I have to stand now? Oh, it's a Monday.
That's proving you can always trust me in a crisis. I was a great help one
Thanks for that, Karon. Thanks for that. You just sit there and just laugh. That's right. You just watch me be ejected from the studio there. Literally, could imagine.
Is that any good for you?
Probably not. and £6.95 is all you pay. Congratulations, you're Doris early bird. Now I need to get you on the phone lines straight away on this one. I need to get you straight on the lines on this one because I'm about to do you a double trouble deal. Oh. Double trouble on sterling silver chain. Oh, watch out. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal. Now, to my knowledge, we've not done this, definitely not this year, that's for sure. We have never seen this as a single offer, let alone as a double trouble deal. We've never done this heart-shaped chain. This year, the whole of the year, well, 7 months into the year, 7 months into the year, and we haven't done anything like this. Goodness me, 7 months into the year, and this is the first time we bring you this deal. First time, hopefully not the last time, but I have to say to you, in terms of quantity, pick up the phone right now. You need to dial right now. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial right now. If you don't dial now, then I can't guarantee that this is going to be your double trouble deal, and you wouldn't want to miss out on this. It's sterling silver heart-shaped chain. This is an offer that you really won't want to miss out on. 6-inch sterling silver chain, heart-shaped links, which just adds that real finesse, that luxury edge to your jewellery. Of course, if you said heart-shaped in the jewellery industry, well, you would probably think of One Big Jewellers first of all, wouldn't you? That One Big Jewellers. You'll often find it in the likes of, you know, Paris, New York, or there's a really, really big shop in Vegas. Yeah, boutique jewellers I'm talking about. You think of that boutique jewellers. You can have breakfast there if you want. The simple fact is, the heart shape is a very, very, it's obviously universally renowned in the jewellery industry. For certain jewellers, though, it is their signature look. It is their centerpiece. And if you ever see somebody wearing a heart-shaped pendant, you're probably going to make the assessment that they've got it from one place and they've had their breakfast. You've got here a combination, a double offer, 2 lots for the price of one. 925 sterling silver. That is 925 sterling silver heart link chain, 6-inch in each of these. It's going to be good. It's going to be serious. Are you on the lines? You need to be on this deal because we haven't done this offer. We have not seen this chain by itself this year. 7 years. That is 7 years, 7 months of in the waiting at least. Yours for the taking. $100 have already gone. 100 have already gone. £6.95 is all you pay. £6.95 is all you pay. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655, www.jewellerymaker.com. An amazing deal, an incredible offer. Queues on the lines. I told you if you didn't pick up the phone early, there's every chance you're going to miss out. I have got limited stock offer on this one. It's the first time this year. I would multi-buy on this because if it's taken us 7 months to be able to do this deal, it might take us. Look, you don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. We might be able to get this next week, but I doubt very much that is the case. So buy it now. Buy it while we've got the chance. Great gift potential. £6.95 is all you pay. Less than £7. You'll have to go to, look, can you just show Tom, bless him. Look, the whole time he's been fixing my chair for me. On the camera, it just looks. When I say fixed it, he's just sitting down on the job. Watch out, you know, you'll get into trouble. They're going, what? Steve's there. Steve, hi Steve. Hi Steve. It's not really. £6.95. Actually, I think Steve's on our sister channel right now. A fantastic deal that you've got there for less than £7. Based on the people that I've got on the phone lines and based on the quantity that I've got, I do believe that this is going to be a sellout deal. Congratulations if you got the one. £6.95. Uh-oh, double trouble. We should have that as a little jingle. Guys, I've got a new jingle. I know. I've got a new, watch. Ready? This is a new one. Ready? What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? Tumbleweed, tumbleweed, tumbleweed. I'm going to get that one. I'm going to record what's inside the tube. I'm going to record, uh-oh, double trouble. I want these sound effects. I want Kim to be like some DJ rapper. What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? She says she's going to put some massive remix together. That'll be good. Right, where are we going to next? Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Is this sterling silver again? Is this sterling silver 3 in a row? We've already done sterling silver crimp bead, sterling silver chain, sterling silver wire. Oh yes, you have got here sterling silver wire. Now, you are getting here, what? Oh, Kimmerlim. Kimmerlim, right. Kimmerlim, it's a Monday name. Okay, our Kimmerlim is about to do something very, very special for you. It's sterling silver wire. We know it's popular. We know it's... Now, I did warn you yesterday when I was on Sunday. I did say to you I had 2 meters of sterling silver wire. I haven't even told you what you're getting. I've got people buying. I haven't even said what you're getting and the price tag that you're getting it for, and I've got people buying this. What, 30 have already been allocated? Well, without me even seeing what you're getting, I've just said the word sterling silver. I did mention it yesterday on the day show on Sunday. I think a lot of people heard the word sterling silver 2 meters and were ready for this one. So good, good. What, 50? 50 already gone? Okay, I'm not going to have enough to go around at this rate. A meter of 1mm gauge wire. Okay, a meter of your 1mm gauge wire. That's your sterling silver wire. Of course, we all know that this is one of our most popular wires to work with for our big jewellery makers. Anybody who's into selling their jewellery, anybody who's wanted to add that extra kudos. Certainly for me, if you're making a wire ring and you've got a fantastic centre gemstone, you want to add that sterling silver luxury, you've got the chance there. So that's your 1mm gauge wire. How about you buy that and I give you 0.4mm gauge wire as well. This is your 0.4mm gauge wire. Now, Kim has said to me, I am allowed to say this, so I'm going to say verbatim, right? Tell me exactly what you want me to say, Kim. Your 1mm is £12.95. So the 1mm gauge is £12.95. So that is a meter. That is a meter of sterling silver wire for £12.95. How about this? You get your 1mm gauge wire for £12.95. You get your meter of 0.4mm sterling silver wire for free. Yes, for free. I've said the word sterling silver wire for free. Is this a Monday that we're liking the look of? Too right, we're liking the look of this. Oh my goodness me. You have got yourself a meter of wire and then a free metre of wire. You buy the 1mm gauge, you are then subsequently getting the 0.4mm gauge sterling silver wire for free. It's sterling silver. Why would we give sterling silver free? Why would we give it away? Why would we do that? An incredible deal, absolutely. I've got one hair that's just gone up and over my head and it's really annoying me. Do you ever get that? Just like one hair that's just... Do you get that, Tom? Teddy bear ears. Oh, do you get little tufts like that? Oh, do you? Oh, teddy bear Tom. £12.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. You've got yourself a metre of wire. For free there. You buy your 1mm gauge, you get your 0.4mm gauge for free. Great deal. Now, the only reason that I've got these deals on wire and on the sterling silver is because we've got the company of Karon here, because, of course, Karon is one of our amazing experts. She is I would classify you as one of our most inspirational wire designers. Thank you. Really, really love it when you join us because you give us such attention to detail.
Thank you.
Everybody's wire work is different, and that's what's so nice about JewelleryMaker is that everybody has their own niche creativity. But for me, you have a beautiful way of creating very specific, I mean, designs like that one. I think it's pretty obvious that that's a feature piece of jewellery, isn't it? We are literally all fighting over it. Amelia has come in, right? So it was me, then it was Kim, then it was Claire. Amelia's now said, forget it, guys, this one's mine. So we are now fighting, 4 of us. I wonder, Kim says she'll take us all on. Claire says she's pulling out of that if that's the case. Kim, bring it on. Yeah. £12.95 for your sterling silver wire, 1mm gauge wire. But this is the reason that we've got so many wire work offers today, is because, of course, we have the fantastic company of Karon, and she is one of our most inspirational wire creators. And with that in mind, we want to give you the chance to get the ingredients to create the jewellery that Karon has been up to. Karon, I am about to set you a challenge that you are going to have to rise to.
Great.
I've bigged you up now, Karon.
Yeah.
I'm expecting nothing but joyous, amazing jewellery.
Yep.
Oh, did you see that? Did you get that there? She was like, yep. Yep. Why not? Bring it on. Right then. Am I going over there then? Let's head over there. Thomas, I need to move over there if that's all right, my lovely. My chair's in the way because he's been fixing my chair. Tom, have you actually fixed it, or was it it wasn't that broken?
It wasn't broken.
It was broken.
It's just a bit stiff.
It was just, all right then. Okay. Okay, did somebody press, is there actually an eject button on that chair? Is there? Kim's like that, yeah, if there was, you'd be out of there, girl. Like that, she just pressed the button. I'd sit down for that.
I think it's cruel.
What do you mean you totally would? I believe you would as well. That's just, she just gone, I love you, Vix, but I would. Would I do it the other way around? No, I wouldn't. No, I definitely wouldn't.
No.
Of course I would. Would I press the eject button? Look, I made that eject button especially for Kim. Right then, let's set you a challenge.
Great.
I know, it is rather great actually.
It is, yeah.
Just look at, I can't even pick them up, there's that many of them. All of these.
They're lovely, aren't they?
That's a lot to work with.
Oh, I know.
That is a lot to work with. You've got something special here in terms of a combination. You've got a complement of your black rutile quartz in your drop star nuggets. This fantastic luxury of gemstones, lovely size these, 9 by 10 to 19 by 11 millimeter. Then you're getting a double strand of your obsidian. Are we doubling that up then? So we're literally going double on double. That's a lot.
It is.
And obviously, Karon, you'll be here for another probably 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, easily.
Well, just like we should have a little camp out for you. We'll get you a little kind of pop-up tent.
Yeah.
Yeah. and a little like camp store. And we'll just keep on going to you, seeing how you do.
Actually quite appeals to me.
And me, I was just thinking to myself, oh, could I do that? Could I actually just sit in here and just camp out?
If there's a field nearby, yes, just dump me in it with the tent. I'm happy.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll come and feed you at times.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously Karon is one of our real treats of creative edge when it comes to nuggets. Now this is a little bit of a nod to tomorrow as well, because we've got a chips and nuggets showcase with Mark and myself tomorrow. So this is just giving you almost like the aperitif of tomorrow's show. So if you like the look of this combination, and you're going to love the price tag, that's for sure, then this is giving you the heads up of what's to look forward to. So you've got there two lots of double strands of Obsidian, and then 2 strands of your black rutile quartz. That's not all you're getting though. Now, can I just ask, is that a separate deal to the space bars? So that's one bundle. Both are coming up later on in the show. Excuse me. I haven't seen these. I genuinely cannot remember. Amelia's just having a nightmare. Amelia is just having a nightmare. Are you all right? She's probably dropped, honestly, from the bundle that she's just moved onto the desk, you've dropped pretty much everything. At one point, but you know when you watch that comedy routine of like Frank Spencer, when he drops one thing and as he picks one thing up, another thing drops up. Literally, Amelia has turned herself into Frank Spencer. Oh, Betty.
Oh, Betty.
Do it again, Amelia. We've got you.
Oh, Betty. Trusty.
That's genius. That is genius. Okay then. What are you getting? That was great, Amelia.
Just to let you know, Amelia, there's some ribbon under the desk over there. And I know it belongs to that kit.
Oh, bless you, Amelia. Bless you. Oh, it's a good job that we can laugh at you, isn't it? With you. We have got for you fantastic spaces. And these have not been seen for a very long time. They are, in fact, I'm going to hold them like that so you can see. You can see there, so you've got your gold plated, and you've also got your silver as well. Now these are, as you can see, hallmarked, stamped with the 925, so you know that you get the real deal from this 2 combinations. So you've got your gold finish and you've also got your silver finish, and these are your spaces. Now basically that means that if you're making a multi-strand bracelet or necklace or any design like this, these space them out to add this real sense of formation.
Yeah.
They keep things in line, they keep things together,
Yeah.
and they are incredibly successful. They look small, they look almost meaningless, but actually when you see what they do, and I know for a lot of our jewelry makers out there, you've been requesting this and requesting this and requesting this. Well, I've got it for you today. Oh yes, so we're going to do you a 25 of each, I think I'm right in saying, aren't I? 25 of each, so 50 in total coming together in one day. Can we do it now or do we have to wait for later? Okay, Kim says I have to hold on. Come on then, I've got to hold on. I just know there'll be loads of people going, oh, Vix, you got them in. Yes, I have, but I am definitely going to bring them to you later on today. I promise you that offer is coming your way later on in the day. That was close. Now then. Hang on. Hey! And never touch the chair again. You have got one of the most exclusive kits that we have brought to you for a very long time actually with this combination. So much going on. This is a fantastic complement of opportunity of jewelry making. This is very significant indeed. Take a look at the gemstones that we're bringing you. Now, I would suggest to you that with just one of these strands, you know that this would be a luxury strand combination, you know, with just one of them. But all three of them, I believe, are absolute additions. Now, sage amethyst. Can I ask the last time you saw sage amethyst in a strand? It's got to be at least 3 months for me. I've not seen it at all over the past 3 months or so. Kim says she might have seen one strand about a few weeks ago. She said a few weeks ago. For me, I've not seen it for a very long time. I've not presented it for a very, very long time. So I'm rather thrilled with this. You've got there this fantastic strand, sage amethyst. If I just rotate it, the reason it's classified as sage amethyst is very obvious when you actually see that close up. You've got the depth of those purples with those beautiful sage greens splitting through the gemstone. Of course, these are natural formating gemstones. That therefore means that different colour textures and palettes of tone will come through from every gemstone depending on the different heat temperature, the different elements absorbed into the crystal structure of the quartz. It all is pertaining to Mother Nature's beautiful creativity, and this is one of her best. Sage amethyst, faceted rounds. Size of these are 8mm. Then on top of that, you're getting another statement strand, and again, size and quality of gemstone is very, very obvious. This is, I would classify this as a very much a boutique-like feel to a kit. You know, you have all of these luxurious elements brought together into one combination. So this is your multicolour, multi-gem, faceted round strand. 10mm they are, so they're not small. You've got your lemon citrine colours, lemon quartz tones. Then you've got your lavender amethyst. You have, of course, got your green amethyst as well. I'd suggest probably you've got prehnite in here as well because of the inclusions on that one. I'm saying, yeah, prehnite as well as your green amethyst. You've got your rose quartz as well. So you've got that combination of great feature stones coming together into one strand. So that's strand number 2, and I think you'll agree. But each one of those is an absolute bonus, an addition to your collection. Then on top of that, look at this. I love this gemstone. You know I have a bit of an affinity with this stone. I just can't get enough of it. I just adore rainbow moonstone. It is just one of those stones that I find truly mesmeric. It's such a privilege to be able to bring you so much in one strand. You know, you've got the strength of design, faceting, you've got the lovely luxury of the shape of these, and then you've got a great price tag for this bundle, which makes this strand extra specially affordable. So that's your rainbow moonstone. These are your graduated faceted ovals. They are 10 by 5mm to 6 by 4mm, and it is a 30cm strand that you're receiving. So that's your 3 strands. I think you'll be fair to say that those 3 strands could be separate entities on their own right. You know, if we sold those separately, they would sell out because of the luxury of them and because, of course, they're some of our best gemstones. So that's why my inkling is this kit has got that boutique appeal and it has that luxury edge. But of course, when we've got such great gemstones, we want to really build on that. We don't just want to leave them on a desert island. We want to make the bridge between the desert island. So how about that? We then add in your wire. Yes, you've got your 10 meters of purple wire, and that is going to go very nicely with the likes of that sage amethyst, just to add that flourish of texture and tonal quality. It's your 0.25 mil gauge wire, and you're getting 10 meters. You're also going to get your beading thread. You're going to get your monofilament, and you're going to get your coloured elastic with this combination. Let's just bring those gemstones in so you can see how this is all brought together. Then again, we're going to keep on those colour palettes of the pinks and the purples with your 5 meters of organza ribbon in each colour, so that's 15 meters of organza ribbon. Then we're going to stick with the principles of colour, and we're going to keep on adding. Yes, keep on adding, and we're going to give you your satin cord in your pink and your cream as well. Then we're going to add some more. This is what I mean. This is a definite deluxe kit. You have also got, let's keep that there. You've also got these beautiful, beautiful gold-plated sterling silver balls. Yes, you're looking here, sterling silver. That has got to be a focal point to any gem piece. You know, when you're working with genuine gemstones, you deserve to work with the luxury, and you've got luxury sterling silver there. Fantastic. Finish it all off. All right then, let's finish it off with 98 pieces of sterling silver copper plated findings. So that's your silver plated copper findings. That includes a meter of chain, that includes all of the essentials like head pins and crimp beads and eye pins, but it also includes lovely bonuses like a decorative lobster claw clasp, no, pardon me, bolt ring clasp. It also includes decorative shepherd hooks, extender toggle clasp, extender cord end finishings. All of that comes as part of that findings pack. You've got a lot going on in this, and you're not surprised when I say this is one of our luxury boutique kits. This is a top grade combination of findings, bindings and gemstones. Price tag, well, should be responding to that. The price we should be charging on this, and the price tag that if you try to make this up together, got to be £40, has to be working its way easily to £40. But instead, you get all of the luxury of this kit for one price tag, and that one price tag is just £21.95. £21.95 is all you pay. That's the way to give you a kit, a luxury kit. You have got sage amethyst. Think about what you're going to work with, how you're going to work it. You've got one of our most popular gemstones thanks to rainbow moonstone in this, and of course one of the most universally worked on and created with strands with the multi-gem. So that in its own right is a spectacular deal at £21.95. Sterling silver balls we've given you, wire we've given you, findings we've given you, threads and a ribbon and all of the, this is a lot for £21.95. Karen's giving me the absolute nod. Yeah,
loads.
And the interesting thing is as for every piece of jewellery that you're going to create with your gemstones, you've actually got something else to back it up. Whether it's the wire, whether it's the thread, whether it's the cord, whether it's the elastic, it feels like everything's backing up your gemstones here, doesn't it?
Exactly, yes, it really does. It makes such a difference as well to a kit, because it make it go so much further.
Absolutely, absolutely. £21.95 is all you pay. A fantastic feature combination. I would suggest that what's inside the tube would go very nicely with this offer. And on top of that, you may have already noticed that today we have some fantastic offers for your amethyst and your rose quartz. If I just show you, oh, sorry guys, I've just realized that the cameras have moved. I apologize, but my mind was so focused on showing everybody these, but just take a look at what I've got coming up today. So if you do get this kit, just look at how well it would go with these combinations of strands. Look at all of those. In fact, let me put these as another layer. Oh ho ho! Oh my goodness me, they would match perfectly, wouldn't they? They would match so well. Fantastic deal there to get the kit and then be prepared. And I've got so many great offers coming your way within this day that you may as well buy that kit, and then of course just keep on adding and adding to your order. Of course, it's one P&P for the whole day, which you want to make the most of on a kit like this, don't you?
Definitely, yeah.
You've been busy.
Yes.
You've been very busy, and what a lovely culmination. Now, you may have noticed, but I have got a fantastic pair of earrings on, which are part of this kit as well. I've just thought it's always nice just to feel like you're a little bit glamorous, and those are the kind of earrings that do give you that glamorous appeal, especially when you've got the little drop of the tassels.
Yeah, I love that idea. I love having tassels on earrings. I think it looks great. Yeah, it does,
especially when you just want to have that a little bit of I just think it's a little bit more jazzy.
Movement,
yeah, just a little bit jazzy. Looking good there. So that's just one pair of earrings. You're getting a further 2 pairs of earrings from what Karen's has made. Then she's created 2 glorious bracelets. I love that.
Yeah, I mean that gold just sort of really stands out,
doesn't it? Against the purple.
It really does make a difference.
And that kind of sterling silver, that, so it's a, you know,
And
it's
I love
definitely a
mixing
feature
metals
aspect.
together as well. I love mixing the different metals together. I think that
Yeah.
looks great.
So then, on top of that, how about 1, 2, 3 neckline pieces that Karon has created? Starting from here, I mean, there's no doubt about it. These are absolute focal points. I love that cascade effect. You've used the wire to great effect here. I presume I'm right in saying that this is gizmoed.
Yes, and put over the beading wire.
It looks gorgeous like that, mind. It does really create a totally different look altogether, doesn't it, when you see it? And is that like a really tight gizmo?
On the very smallest one, of the Deluxe gizmo,
That's glorious, really glorious. Then you've created this fantastic, in fact, I wonder if I should just pop it through like that so we can see it properly, because just to explore this fantastic design, you've made the most of the cord and the ribbon, and then you've taken us down to this. I mean, that is such an indulgent look to the drop, isn't it?
Yeah, that was great fun. Fiddly, but great fun, so
and you've really maximised on every aspect. This feels like I've got cord, I've got ribbon, I've got findings, I've got sterling silver, I've got gemstones, and I've got a tassel. What am I going to do? I'll put them all together.
That's it, yeah.
And the result is amazing. That is amazing. It's really impressive. And then finally, as you can see there, a beautiful look. Now this design really does lend itself to anybody who's watched or perhaps made the purchase of the Adventures with Beading Thread DVD with Gemma Crow. This just goes to show how well beading thread can be used to make not just as a binder, but actually as a feature to your jewellery making. And if you haven't got the Adventures with Beading Thread DVD and you like the look of this neckline piece, then I certainly would guarantee that if you like that look, you'll get so many more other techniques and so many other textures to your jewellery making with the beading thread if you get that DVD. Of course, that comes in at £4.95. Speak to our call centre if you want that. Of course, you can find it on our website in our accessories. I think it's part of the accessories section. Right, you're going to show us how to make this amazing tassel.
Yep. Well, I'm going to attempt it, so bear with me because it's very, very fiddly. So basically what I've done is taken one of the jump rings you get with your findings kit.
I just need to move that, Karon,
okay?
just a little bit, if that's
There we are,
okay.
we've got an
Is that all right
escape
there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Lovely.
So I've taken one of the large jump rings you get with the findings kit, and I've threaded on the flat rondelle spacers. You get 5 of them in your findings pack, and I've threaded them onto the jump ring. And it does just go. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it will go. It fits. What I've done then is I've made 5 of these beaded links using the eye pins. And I'm attaching them in between the metal spacers there on the jump ring. And again, a heck of a squeeze, but it will go. And I'm about to...
And you're squeezing it so that you've got that real compact
exactly,
finish.
yeah.
You don't want to have that looseness, you want it to be quite tight.
Yeah.
So you're just bringing it on.
So I'm hoping that I can...
There we go.
Oh no. And if the gods are with me... have I? Yeah, I think I've got it. There we are. And it's going to jam. There we are. I think we're just about there. And then, like I say, it's fiddly, but it's doable. Oh heck, one's come off. That's typical, isn't it?
But that's just,
basically,
I mean, you're actually showing us that you just need to take time on this, but it does work because we've got the thing, and as you've seen there, that they do come on. You just need to play with it.
Yeah, it will, and it's quite solid when it's finished. You thread your tassel up through the middle.
How have you done that with the tassel? Will you go back on that one?
Yeah,
just show me the tassel.
It's on an eye pin. I've put it onto an eye pin. There we are.
So you've literally just eye pinned that through the tassel itself, okay?
And I'm threading it up through the middle of the jump ring there. And then basically what happens then, and this is another fiddly stage because you'll have to put the tassel through later on. So basically what you're doing is
Oh,
You're threading them through another jump ring.
Oh my goodness me, you have not made this easy for yourself.
No, no. And this, by the way, before I did actually curve them slightly. So just to show you, those are slightly curved. So you bring them around.
Like a cage almost.
Yeah, so you're making exactly, so that you're making it, and to make it easy for myself, I'm going to leave that tassel off for a second.
Okay.
Oh, and another one's just come off.
Ah.
I think the jump ring is opened at the top, but
we understand the principles of it.
The principle is that you then attach the bottoms to another jump ring and close it up so that you can see it there. It's forming a cage.
You just hold that there for me and then we can have a close-up on it.
You can always ask me on Facebook if you're confused about that. I'm always there to help.
So essentially what we're doing is we're bringing the together
Yeah.
all of the individual links to the bottom to create like the cage and cocoon in the tassel that runs through the centre.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There we
That
go.
makes sense, doesn't it? And you can see there the resulting effect. But it's time as well, isn't it? It's just getting that...
yeah, it takes a while and it's a bit fiddly, but it is entirely doable.
And it's worth it when you get that result because it has that real luxurious edge to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic look. Now you're getting lots in this kit. We are fair to say we are very pleased to be able to offer so many unique pieces within one kit. It includes, of course, your sage amethyst. You also get your amazing multi-gems in your 10mm rounds. You're then getting your rainbow moonstone. You're getting your copper-coloured wire, your purple coloured copper wire, and that's your 0.25mm gauge. Gold-plated sterling silver balls. Then you're also getting 15 meters of organza ribbon. You're getting 10 meters of satin cord. Plus, you're also going to get 98 pieces of your silver-plated copper findings, including a meter of chain and all of those essentials that you've seen Karon work with. And that's all for one price tag of just $21.95. Limited stock now. Not surprised to hear that this has been a very well-received price tag. We have lots and lots still to fit in this hour. We've got lots of treats in store for you. We have got the Wall of Fame coming up shortly, actually. And I would just want to remind you that for those of you who are watching for the first time, and you're seeing the potential of jewellery making for the first time, and you like the idea of challenging yourself, but experiencing the amazing gratification of creating your own jewellery without the compromise that buying jewellery has. Because I always think that if you're buying jewellery, it's not always exactly what you want it to be. You always have to find some compromise along the way. Whereas when you're making your own jewellery, no compromise. You make what you want to fit whatever outfit you want to wear, and that's the lovely thing. So we are going to inspire you by giving you the chance to create your own jewellery with a free tutorial booklet and DVD. So you make your purchase of this kit where we bring you everything that you need to get started in terms of ingredients. We then give you the step-by-step instructions. The tutorial booklet is backed up by an hour-long DVD which gives you the whys and wherefores of how to get started. It gives you step-by-step instruction. Here's an example of the DVD. How to roll a head pin. Something that once you get into jewellery making, you'll go, well, how did I not know that? But by showing you the step-by-step, close-up, really fantastic, simple tutorials, then you get that technique under your belt, and you will use that technique time and time again. It's a real stable diet of technique that you get free of charge, totally free of charge from us with your first order. And the good news is that once you've made your first order, maybe you've made the purchase of that kit, you can add as many times as you like through the day. And that includes, of course, the toolkit, because that's the only other thing you would need to add. The tutorial booklet and DVD is free. Obviously, the kit is $21.95. Finally, your toolkit, your essential toolkit, comes in at less than £10. The information on that is at the bottom of the screen in a second. And everything that you used in terms of tools to make the piece of jewellery here, all from the toolkit.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's a great way to get started. Just shy of 30 quid, and you are started into a fantastic, brand new hobby. And I know for a lot of people, once you get started, it becomes more than just a hobby. It becomes a passion. It becomes a lifestyle. And I know also for a lot of people, it becomes their career as well. Because once you start jewellery making, I think really the potential and the roads that it can lead you off onto are endless. I know for a lot of our jewellery makers, they start start with beading and then they move on to polymer clay, or then they move on to wire work and then they move on, and there's always something happening. There's an evolution of jewellery making that is exciting on my behalf, that's for sure, and I'm just presenting it. So if you're doing it, even more exciting. Excuse me. We have for you our next offer. What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? Now. This is special. Now let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, no, not really. Yesterday, when I was presenting on the day show, I did an offer for a what's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? I did do a fantastic offer. What we had was an amazing tube of gemstones. One of the gemstones, we weren't sure what it was, and I did give a suggestion. I was pretty confident with my experiences of gemstones what it was, but I couldn't guarantee it. Subsequently, I've got our gemologists to have a look and to verify the gemstone. I'm now putting it to air with a guarantee of the gemstones. So if you bought it yesterday, I can now guarantee what gemstones you're going to get. And if you didn't buy it yesterday and you want to know what it is, keep watching. Are you ready for what's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? What's inside the tube? Now, the query was, we know that that is lemon quartz, and we know that that is amethyst. But what is this gemstone? Now, I was pretty convinced with myself that the only gemstone it could be was peridot. But the price tag on this tube was so low that I couldn't say it for definite until I'd got our gemologists to verify it. We have given this the analysis that we need to guarantee and to absolutely guarantee this. I can't believe I'm saying it. You're going to get peridot in this tube. Peridot, August birthstone in a tube. What's inside the tube? The answer is August's birthstone. When is August? Day after tomorrow. That soon. Day after tomorrow is August. If you want to get August birthstone, I'm about to do one serious deal. And when you start to see how much of each gem type that you're getting, it is fairly extraordinary. All of these, all of these, and all of these. Now obviously they're not quite as perfect as they were yesterday. Sorry about that. But as you can see, I have brought to you a very, very special offer. Yesterday, I couldn't absolutely guarantee it. Today, I've had the spectroscopic machine out. We have done the verification. We have analysed this gemstone. We are offering you lemon quartz. We are offering you amethyst. And we are offering you in this tube peridot, and this peridot is going peri low, because I tell you what, you ain't seen nothing until you see a deluxe gem selection tube for just £6.95. Oh yeah, oh yeah, £6.95 is all you pay. An incredible deal. You're gonna have to be quick. I am guaranteeing you August birthstone is sitting here for you to work with. You've got that combination. Look at that. That is impressive. And of course, if you watch tomorrow, we've got our chips and nuggets showcase. So this would be a fantastic subsequent addition to work with those strands that I can offer you tomorrow. Fantastic opportunity to get those. Look, this is one of those things where I just want to section them all off into the right colours, and this could take hours, and yet I would be so rewarded by the end of it that they would all be in the right piles. £6.95 is all you pay. Your deluxe gem selection, 200 plus carats of deluxe gemstones, where we will guarantee amethyst, we'll guarantee you lemon quartz, and we'll guarantee you August birthstone peridot for £6.95. Have I ever said the words peridot at £6.95? I would suggest no. I don't think I've ever said the word peridot for £6.95. That is one heck of a deal. If you didn't get it yesterday, you've got to get it today. If you're getting it today, buy more than one at this offer. I do believe that if you make a piece of jewellery from this combination, there is every chance that there will be people requesting even more jewellery to be made. So why not make it now with the fact of you buy one and you buy a further one for that moment that you've got people asking. Queues of around about a minute to a minute and a half on those phone lines. Please do be patient with us. 0800 644 645. This was interesting. Yesterday, one of our Sunday Experience ladies said, "Oh, you know when you say the timing and the queues on the lines, you actually do have the information." I'm not making it up. I would never make it up. If I'm shown the time span that we've got holding, if you want me to be precise on it, tell me right now. 1 minute and 8 seconds. It's just dropped actually, just dropped to 50 seconds. So that just gives you an indication. I'll only tell you if there's queues on the lines. If there's queues on the lines, there's no point in saying it unless it's a waste of my own breath, isn't it? £6.95 is all you pay for that full tube. Of course, one of the nice things about these deluxe tubes is that we see a lot of rewarding jewellery on our Wall of Fame. So let's see if there's one over there right now. It's the Wall of Fame. I've got Michelle joining us on the Wall of Fame 119. Of course, the Wall of Fame is the time where you get to show us your creations, and you never know, you might be accredited with £100 or £50 to your jewellery making account. All you need to know is that on Wednesday we do the prize draw, and if your number's pulled out of the hat, and everybody who enters, whether you're seen on the Wall of Fame or whether you've entered the competition, will be put into the prize draw, and you could have either £50 or £100 credited to your jewellery maker account. And I know there's a lot of people who need that at the moment, want something special, and we're going to give you the chance to get that on Wednesday today. On Wednesday this week. Says, who's this from? Michelle. Michelle in, Dunford Bridge in Holforth. She says, here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. Although it's very simple in design, it takes quite a while to complete. Firstly, because I kept missing out when the pearls were on the show, and secondly, to get the knotting correct between each pearl. I have used a 9-carat gold fastener from a broken bracelet, as the quality of the pearl deserves only the best. A big welcome back to Fee, and looking forward to Lucy's return in August. As with Carol gone, we need her to fill the gap. Love to all the presenters and crew from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. It's lovely to have your company. 119.
And I've got one here from Anne Kavanagh from South Cave, East Yorkshire, and that's 120, is it? Yeah. Hi to everyone at JM. Here's my second Wall of Fame entry. Wanted to make some delicate jewellery for my niece's July birthday and use some of the many tools I've bought. Hope you like this set incorporating rubies, citrine, my birthstone, gold-plated sterling silver findings and gold wire, all from JM. As this was my first attempt at this kind of piece, I found it a bit tricky. However, my niece liked it, and so it was worth all the stress. Really enjoying the shows and all the ideas you come up with. Anne, there's lovely.
And that's great. What a lucky niece. No wonder she enjoyed it.
Yes.
Gorgeous. I have 121, and this is Marie in Aylesbury. She says, please find attached my Wall of Fame entry. This is for my sister, who can't wear the usual SOS bracelet as she is allergic to the base metal they use. And the precious metal ones are so expensive. So found these letter beads, threaded them on to JM Elastic and added JewelleryMaker pearls. Now my sister is protected if anything does happen, and it looks good too. Love to all, and that's Marie. Marie, what a great idea. What a great idea. Making jewellery practical. That's fabulous. Great. And 121. What a lucky sister to have a great sister like you.
That's lovely. And I recognise this straight away.
That's amazing.
That's
that's
a Rachel design now.
Yeah.
That's in the magazine. Strangely enough, I was in the magazine at the same time as her doing a designer challenge.
Ah.
Yeah, so, but Rachel's was on the front cover. Beautiful.
That's amazing.
And this is from Sue Fellows from Purton, Wolverhampton. Hi all, love the show as usual. This is my make from Rachel Norris instructions in the July magazine.
Yeah.
1mm wire for the daisy and 3mm crystal pearls and
chain.
Crystal pearls are 6mm. Sorry, I read that completely wrong. And chain is the Byzantine. So that's chain mail then, yeah? Yeah.
Gorgeous. Very impressive.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, really impressive. Very incredible, really, the craftsmanship. And I've got 1, 2, 3. Sue Brophy, I think that's how I say your name. Here is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. I just love the round and square slices that you do in the Gems of Distinction. Here is a carnelian bracelet, needs nothing else, just a sterling silver clasp. Do you know what? That's what I love about the quality of these gems, is that sometimes you can just let them speak for themselves. That's a beautiful piece of jewellery.
Really
Again,
is.
you know, it really is interesting how you could see the detail of one design from Sue, and then another Sue comes along and does a totally different design, and yet that, you know, so effective for both ladies, and yet so different in terms of, you know, the designs and the techniques. Amazing, both of you, lovely. Thank you so much for joining us today. 123 you are for Sue there, Sue Brophy. We have lots and lots of stuff to look forward to here, including an incredible strand of Ethiopian Opal, an incredible strand of Amethyst, incredible strands of rose quartz, an incredible tool offer, and of course, let's not forget, we also have that sapphire. Yes, that sapphire strand. If you missed out yesterday, it was an exclusive deal yesterday for a brand new droplet style sapphire, and went out in about 1:20, I think we worked out that it sold out in. I'm expecting we've got a little bit more of a quantity this time, so it might be 1:30 that it sells out in, but it's not going to hang around for long. Sapphire strand, second to none. Ethiopian Opal comes straight up after the break. If you want to know about how to get started into jewellery making, well, one of the things that you do need is a toolkit. We're going to tell you all about that right now.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from JewelleryMaker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at JewelleryMaker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Ethiopian Opal, a very, very special gemstone. We're talking about one of the most deluxe gemstones of the moment, and certainly in the gem world. You know how I've said to you that some stones like rise and fall in desirability. It's not actually desirability, it's availability. And that's the reality of all gemstones that are sourced from Mother Earth. The facts are is that the biggest restriction is actually sourcing it in the first place, finding it and sourcing it. There is a real disappointment on this gemstone at the moment on our behalf, because it is bringing some of the finest opal one of the finest opals that we've ever had the chance to own as a company. You know, the Genuine Gemstone Company, we're incredibly passionate about opal. Australian opal, of course, you can access. It supplies probably around about 90+% of opals on the planet in terms of the jewelry industry. And then there's Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is really delivering some of the most mystical qualities of this gemstone. But there is such a problem with it at the moment that we don't know whether we're going to get a lot of this in the next couple of months, years, etc. You might have heard me talk about the restrictions on the government from the perspective of Bolivia for ametrine. You might have heard me say to you that at the moment the Bolivian government for ametrine have stopped any gemstone of ametrine leaving the country unless it's faceted in the country. That hasn't happened before on any of the gemstone other than in Bolivia. Until now, we now have Ethiopia doing exactly the same thing. Turning around and saying, okay, this is obviously a commodity that is selling. This is something that could make us money as a government. What we're going to say is that we are not going to let this gemstone leave the country unless it has been cut and shaped by somebody in our country. Now that is absolutely right in terms of it's good for the economy, it's good for you know, the Ethiopian communities. It's absolutely right. There is one problem with it though. First of all, there is no cutting houses in Ethiopia at all. Second of all, in terms of lapidarists, there is just not that commodity of skilled lapidarists available in Ethiopia. So the principles of what the government have said is that great, this is an amazing gemstone, this is obviously going to make us money, this is something that we need to make the most of, therefore we won't let this gemstone leave the country unless it's been cut by us. However, what they've actually not realised is that there's nobody to cut it. Therefore, it's not leaving the country. Now, if there's not a cutting house and there's no lapidarists don't come to a penny, and they certainly take a long time to train. You know, for many of our lapidarists and many of our cutting houses, you know, these are family inherited skills. You know, literally grandfather sat beside the son, sat beside the grandson, sat beside the next. You know, it's the kind of skill that you learn over years and years of quality craftsmanship. The facts of the matter is that even if it's somewhere in Ethiopia they started to cut these gemstones, it probably wouldn't be to the standard that we would put to wear. We have, of course, a very high regard for our gemstones. We want our gemstones and our reputation to be protected by only bringing you the very finest. Because of the mining restrictions, and in particular the government restrictions on this gemstone, what I'm saying to this offer is that you're not going to get a lot of this opal very often at all in the coming weeks, months, even years. It might take years for us to access this gemstone again. So if you do like the look of it, if you do like the principles of owning it and working with it, own it now while we've got the chance. Of course, it's October's birthstone. In October, there's every chance I wouldn't be able to bring this to you because the restrictions have suddenly, it's almost like an embargo. That's the kind of principle. It's almost just that it's gone like a big dam and we have just gone, we can't have this, because the government are not letting it out unless it's cut in the country. There's nobody cutting it, therefore we can't buy it. It's as simple as that. If we could access it, we would, but we can't. So you've got to get it now while we've got it in our vaults. Once it's gone, who knows when we're going to get it next. Genuinely will say, in terms of gem restriction, this is as serious as it gets on our behalf. We want it, we love it, we treasure gemstones like this. It's mystical, it's enchanting. Can we get hold of it? No. Have we any power to get hold of it? No. So therefore, if you want to get this gemstone, you buy it now, with a guarantee that this is one of the finest opals we have ever had on our channel. Your Ethiopian Opal graduated ovals. These are 8x7 to 10x8mm. These are 20 centimetre strand of true luxury and quality. Now, of course, now we know the principles of how hard this gemstone is to get hold of, and the prediction of not getting this in the coming weeks, months and years. With that in mind, you would think that we'd put the price up, wouldn't you? You'd think with just the simple economics of can't get hold of it, and we know we're not going to get hold of it for a while, so therefore what should we do with the stock that we've got? Put the price up. Do we do that? Do we do that? We almost do the exact opposite, which is just silly, but that's just a company that we are. We want to give you the chance to own this. If we've got it, we want you to have it. Therefore, you get this deal. And I will say now, once this disappears from our vaults, who knows the next time I'm going to get the chance to offer you it. Yours for $15.95. $15.95, a gemstone of such high regard, such luxurious appeal. £15.95. You're working with something so very, very precious. And you know, I've talked about how difficult it is for us to be able to offer this deal to you, but I've got to remind you that the actual visuals on this, the actual aesthetic reward of quality opal is outlandish. I mean, the transference of light play, of course, the word opalescence, it almost says to you that it's going to be an opaque stone, but look, you've got movement of light through this gemstone. That's how special this is. You even have a movement of light through this gemstone. $15.95. Work with it and you will know you'll want more of it. That's what we found, and that's why we're so disappointed at the principles of what's right is absolutely to look after the locations that we source our gemstones from. And we are certainly part of those schemes, a number of schemes. Of course, you'll have heard us talk about the number of charities that we've been involved in. Of course, the Colourful Life Foundation in particular, protecting and being part of the conservation of mining areas. And you know, we in particular, you know, we've built schools, we've built libraries, we've built a hospital, we've built a maternity ward. You know, as part of our efforts to make sure that we're protecting the places that we're sourcing from. You know, at the end of the day, we want to get the best out of a location in terms of the community, because they deserve it. And as a family-run business, you know, the people who spearhead this, Steve and Sarah, you know, I think they've got 6 children, right? We all know that when you've got children, your perspective changes. You want to look after the planet for them, don't you? And that's what Steve and Sarah do all the time. They commit to putting that heart and soul into protecting a community of miners. And of course, we want that to always happen. But the hard part about it is accepting the fact that this gemstone is not going to come to air, because we just, you know, government rule is government rule. £15.95 is all you pay. Congratulations if you got that one. An amazing chance. Ethiopian Opal. Absolutely amazing. You know, ethics is something that I know we're all really, you know, when I think about certain shops that I buy from these days, I buy from certain shops. I accept that I probably have to pay a higher price tag on some of those shops, but I'm buying because I know that they're doing it the right way. And if you're going to do it properly, or don't do it at all, is my family motto. So therefore, you know, that's you know, the same principles of a strand like that. Right then, let's do something extra special. Ooh, they're nice. That is nice. Clear quartz, amethyst, rose quartz, smoky quartz, all together big gemstones. They're not small now, are they? 12x10 to 20x14mm. They are huge, they are significant, and they are going to be very, very special in your jewelry making. Because of course, you could either break them down and use all the smoky quartz, all the clear quartz and all the rose quartz separately. I mean, that's one heck of an amethyst there, isn't it? You could use them like that, or alternatively bring them together in a medley of quality like you're seeing here. There's so much perspective and so much potential on a strand like this one. 350 carats on this one strand. What an offer this is going to turn out to be. A multi-gem combination. I'll say the words amethyst, I'll say the words smoky quartz, I'll say the words road quartz, and you know as well as I do, those are some of our biggest sellers on this channel. And yet the price tag, again, £11.95. We've got to remind ourselves that you are getting gemstones that we could say, okay, they're our top sellers. Because they're some of our top sellers, what are we going to do? We'll put the price up. But we don't do that. We make sure that we cap those prices. You're getting a serious 300 plus carats of gemstones here. Some of our biggest sellers in one strand. It's almost like you're getting 1, 2, 3, at least 4 strands separately of different gem types. And if you'd rather not get individual strands, then why not just get one strand that ticks all the boxes? £11.95 is all you pay. Congratulations on that one. A fantastic treat. An amazing deal. An amazing deal. Congratulations if you got that one. £11.95. A little bit of a busy day today, so if you wouldn't mind just being patient on those phone lines for me, we will process your call as fast as we possibly can. If you are joining us on the web, of course, you click one button and you've processed your request. So, you know, in some ways, if you have got access to our website, www.jewellerymaker.com, one click and the piece or the offer is yours. Say that again. No, that maths doesn't make sense. Say that again, Kim. Yeah. That definitely doesn't make sense. Right then. Come on then. Let's make sense. Let's make sense of nonsense. That's what Kim's about to do. Restricted stock on this one though. We did try to get a bigger quantity, but we can't, unfortunately. So you're just going to have to enjoy what we've got while we've got it. If I hold that, if I do that, oh no, you can't see that. I'll just move it across. As we move across, I'll show you how these match. A fantastic opportunity. Look, we keep on going across. Keep on going across. Look how the colours match. Look. Keep on matching, keep on matching, keep on matching. You have got here your Rainbow Bright. It's 100 meters of ribbon and 60 meters of elastic. So 6 meters of the elastic for each coloring, and then 10 meters of each one of those organza ribbons. So 10 meters of your organza ribbon and 6 meters of each color of the elastic. So you're getting a lot going on there, aren't you? You are getting a lot. A lot. And if I put that there, you can really see. Actually, I could have done them in order, because then you've got your purple, you've got your green. These are matching the elastics exactly. Actually, let's do it that way. Your purple and your green, they actually do match. And then you've got the blues. And then you've got your darks, and then you've got your yellows, then you've got the and that's the only colour that doesn't sit. Can you see that? Does that make sense? I've literally just correlated the colour of the elastic to the colour of the ribbon, colour of the elastic to the ribbon. For my head, that really works. You've got there your Ribbon Bright. You've got 100 meters of organza ribbon and 60 meters of elastic. Your price tag on the ribbon by themselves, so if you were just buying those ribbons, it's a bit of a bargain price if you ask me anyway, £6.95. So that's £6.95 just for the ribbon. How about I give you the ribbon and the elastic for £7.95? I mean, the thing is that what you have to think about is that if you are, maybe, you know, you've got grandchildren, children, godchildren, you know, neighbours' children who pop round, just think about the time that it's got, you know, how long and how much fun are they going to have working with this combination to make some really nice jewellery. I mean, me and my daughter sat on, my daughter's had a little tummy bug. She'd been poorly through the night, and so we'd said, you know, we'd just have a bit of a chill out. And I thought, you know, for her to chill out, instead of, you know, just sitting on the sofa and doing nothing, I said, let's just sit and let's just make some really nice jewellery. We had such a fantastic time together, just the two of us making our own jewellery, you know, talking to her. It was so lovely, and she had such a nice time. She wasn't feeling very well, but actually I knew that it was the right thing because she was really relaxed, and that's the thing. She made a beautiful piece of jewellery. She was thrilled thrilled with herself, and rightly so, because it was a gorgeous piece of jewellery. And actually, it was probably maybe an hour and a half in the day where we just sat, the two of us together. And isn't that nice to be able to do that these days without having something in the background that you were watching together, you know, just to be the two of you and creating something, or the three of you, or the four of you. You know, the nice thing is it can be a group exercise. I did it with the kids at the school. We did, it was the summer ball, and the kids at the school, I got loads of just, you know, some of our gemstones and some of our findings and things, loads of elastic, and they all made themselves a bracelet. And that was probably, there was probably about 60 kids in the end that made themselves their own bracelet during the time of the ball. It was fun. They loved it as well. And I loved the next day when we went to the award ceremony, they were still all wearing their bracelets that they'd made the night before. That's when so you know that a child's treasuring something that they've made, and it's their reward. So this would be great to do that, wouldn't it, with the colours? Brilliant. Summertime colours as well. So really nice and funky. Yours for the taking for £7.95. Get the ribbon, and then you get the elastic for £1. Even if it's based on you just want to get that lovely colour mix for your Christmas gift wrapping. I mean, what a way to do it for £6.95 with the elastic for £1 as well. Congratulations on that one. Now then, I just need to highlight one fact that we're selling out pretty much straight away on most of our deals. I still have, where is it? A few, not many, a few offers left on the sterling silver. Now, this is your sterling silver wire. If you missed out on the deal at the beginning of the show, let me just highlight the fact. 1 mil sterling silver wire. So that's your 1 mil, a metre of your sterling silver wire. That is at £12.95 on its right. So on its own, £12.95. We're then giving another metre of your 0.4 mil gauge wire for free. Sterling, I don't say those words very often. I know I don't say those words. Sterling silver for free. Yeah, that's like saying pure opportunity, and you can't afford to miss out on that. Sterling silver wire for free, £12.95. So you pay for the 1 mil gauge, you then subsequently get the 0.4 mil gauge for free. £12.95 for it all. Congratulations. That is your 2 metres of sterling silver wire. Don't think that's going to be around for long. We're in limited stock offer. We are in limited stock offer on this one. So if you do see it and you like it, buy it now. Congratulations on this one. Now then, faceted to perfection. That's what I look at a strand like this, and I just go, it's faceted to perfection. Truly spectacular. Look at how it dazzles. If you got the black spinel yesterday, I did a fantastic strand of black spinel in a set, and if you got it's a smaller, it was like the probably I think maybe 2 or 3 mil rondelles. If you got those, I have to say, in terms of lustrous deluxe qualities, this would have the same kind of impact, wouldn't it? You can really see that there. Just seductive impact of luster. Now, luster is the surface reaction on a gemstone. So, I tell you what, let's just do a really quick lesson learning, because I think that sometimes we use the words like luster, and I know what it means, but actually sometimes I don't actually verbalise exactly what it means for those people who are watching for the first time. And I'm sure there's loads of you already go, oh yes, Vix, we know that one. But let's just go back for those who are watching for the first time. So luster is the surface reaction of light on a gemstone. So it doesn't enter, so the light comes, it comes down, and normally in a single beam, and as it comes down, it goes straight off the surface of the stone. Now normally that means that the gemstone is opaque, means that there's no light transference at all through the stone. So you get that entrance of light. It would normally come into the stone and continue and rebound back out, and that would be another name altogether called brilliance. But when the light hits off the surface of the gemstone, poof, and it normally has taken the whole face of the gemstone, takes that, bang, that's called luster. Now gemstones like black diamonds, black spinel, and gemstones like this one that feature onyx, this is luster at its very, very best. This is showing you the potential of light reaction to the surface of the gemstone. And the reason I said this is faceted to perfection is because when it's faceted right, this dazzles and it beams with light reaction of luster. A beautiful strand. 130 carats you've got here. Oh, let's do something special for you. Let's get a little bit of luxury. Let's get that luxury for less feel. Price tag? $7.95. How about that? Luxury for less again. We had a whole show yesterday, luxury for less. Well, it feels like we're picking up that baton very well on a deal like this one. Certainly the luxury edge of gemstone. So you can really see that luster, can't you? You can see that shimmering sheen of light play. £7.95 is all you pay. Fantastic qualities. And you see, the thing is that I would instinctively like put something like this against it, just to add that added, you know, je ne sais quoi. That would look fantastic, wouldn't it? Like almost black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. Don't know the rest of the words. Black and gold. Is there any more words other than just black and gold in that song? Because I genuinely wouldn't have a clue other than that one part. You know all the words? What's that song? No, you don't. What is that? Literally just black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. Is that it? Thought so. I was thinking, how does Kim know that? How does she know that? £7.95 for your black onyx. If you like the gold, well, those amazing droplets are coming your way later on in the show. Citrine faceted drops. Ha ha ha. Now, if you got our sapphire drops from yesterday, what an added bonus this would be to add to those cascading effect jewellery pieces that we reckon you're going to make. These are tremendous. They are truly breathtaking, and as a bonus to as I say, the sapphires from yesterday, it's pretty obvious. Of course, sapphires come up later on. Where am I going to next? Haha. Yes, let's. It's another treat. It's another opportunity for us to give you detail in the quality of every aspect of our design, including the cavaciousness of these leaf twisted ovals that are actually, as you can see, carved. Let's just show you that as the light play. Light's catching in a really awkward way for you to be able to see the carving. Can you see the carving at all? Oh, there you go. That's better. You can just about see it on my screens, but hopefully you'll get an impression. Leaf formation, carved detail. So you've got that veining of the carved leaves. Twisted as well, so you can see the real nice movement from these gemstones. You've got here 240 carats of your obsidian, your twisted leaf beads, 25 by 15 millimeter. They're not small, and they are going to be a really nice addition to your jewellery making. What price tag can we do on this deal? Let's find out. Big strand for that price tag now, isn't it? Over 200 carats that you're getting for £7.95. So when you start to consider the detail that we've placed, even if these have just been plain for £7.95, the size of them and the luxury of that movement, just to highlight the fact, if I just hold that one like so, you can see how you've got that wave effect, just creating, it does have that autumn leaf like falling kind of effect, doesn't it? And you could imagine, again, just sitting this perhaps just alongside another bright gemstone. Actually, saying bright gemstone, I've just looked over and one of the pieces in our kit, if I just, it's just a little bit too far away, there we go. If I just did this, see what I mean? Do you just see how much gemstones they interact with each other? They really are. They're socially connected, these gemstones, aren't they? They're not frightened of those social websites and things. They're not like me. I have the fear factor on those places. I'm just, every time I type anything in, I look at Kim and go, is that all right? And then I press the return. I go, oh, what have I done? She's like, Vic, you just pressed return, that's fine. I am. I just something in me is just not connect. No, I just can't. It frightens me. I'm sure that at some point I'll get used to it. But maybe by that point we'll all be telepathically talking to each other because modern technology's advanced that far. Take a look at this. That does scare me, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point, won't it? You can see how contrasting you can get gemstones, but yet how well connected they are. Those bright pinks are coming into the next kit. But in the meantime, these carved leaves of your obsidian, really funky, really, really funky. Really nice, unique look as well when you're working with gems like this one, where they've got that detail. They really are rather, you know, rewarding in their unique qualities. £7.95 is all you pay. Congratulations. Straight on we go to another kit. Now, I have had apparently just... Kim's just saying we've had a couple of text messages in from people asking me about what's to my left, to my left. What have I got to my left? I've got tools to my left. I've got two, oh, what was that? Tools to my left. I tell you what, I'll pick them up like this. It's far easier because they are some very impressive tools. First of all, we've got your 6-in-1 looping tool. Now, these are your looping pliers. For those of you who haven't worked with these looping pliers, right, these are going to be just transformational into your jewellery making. They are so effective. I'll tell you more about those. I also have the jump ring coil cutting pliers. So anybody who's got the saw already, I've got the coil cutting jump ring pliers for you as well in this offer. So for those of you who have just been looking and going, Fix, you've got tools and you haven't even mentioned them yet, it's because I've got so much going on. I've got sapphires. I've got sapphires coming up as well, haven't I? So my brain is just awash with gemstones, but pliers and more pliers coming your way. We're plying our trade today. That was quite good for me, wasn't it? For me, I'm not saying it was good for everyone else, but just for me. Right then, our next kit, strawberry cream. Yes, please. I'll have some strawberry cream. Don't really know why it's called strawberry cream. I'm not seeing any strawberries. Do you see strawberries? Oh, that's clever. Do you want to know why it's called strawberry cream?
Why's
when
that?
you buy a box of chocolates,
Yeah,
the strawberry cream always goes first.
that's true. I know, because my husband steals those.
I think it is. It's one of the most popular scrumptious chocolates. Do you go for strawberry?
And nuts.
And nuts. Excellent. Nice. We have got for you fantastic strands. Luscious strands at that. First of all, you can't take your eyes off that pink. Just be warned, that pink is just, it's bold, it's bright, and it's fabulous. It's the kind of colour that makes you go, oh yes, let's just have a bit of summer. Let's have that colour just pounding through from these gems. I love the finish of it. So it's this really nice frosted finish. So instead of it being really garish, it has this really subtle hue to it because of the frosted texture. These are your hot pink, hot pink I think it should be called, triple hot pink frosted shell plain rounds, 11 to 12 millimetre. Then on top of that, you've got your smoky quartz. Ah, yeah, smoky quartz that you've got here, 8x6 to 16 by 8 millimetre, well over 250 carats sitting in that one strand alone. Then we're going to add in your golden obsidian, 8 millimetre rounds. That's some good example of obsidian. Look, can you see how you've got those golden hues? These are, it's almost like golden dust that sits to the surface of the gemstone, and if I just start to rotate it round, you can really see the unique qualities catching the light. Beautiful look there. That's some good obsidian, mind, isn't it? Wow. Okay, so there's your golden obsidian. Bet you enjoyed working with that one, mind.
Oh, it's an amazing kit. I loved it.
That's tremendous obsidian.
Oh, it is. Really is.
That is impressive. And put it again with the smoky quartz. I mean, it's one of those combinations you go, golden obsidian and smoky quartz. Yes, it is just a match made in heaven. And then to just dazzle with those pinks to add that colour pop. Ah, now remember that we've got Karon, and we always say if we've got Karon, we're going to have some tremendous offers on wire. Well, even in the kit, we don't stop. You have got here antique bronze copper wire. That's why you love this, because you had all of the wire as well.
Oh yeah, I had great fun with that.
I bet you did. 10 meters of 1 mil gauge wire with the antique bronze just works so well with the obsidian and the smoky quartz, doesn't it? We're going to keep on adding, where you're going to get your coloured beading thread, your monofilament and your clear elastic. And we're going to add again, and you're going to get over 90 pieces of your gold-plated copper findings. So that's over 90 pieces. I do need to highlight the fact that you are not going to get the extender toggle clasp within this pack, only because we have got product, what's it called? Oh, what's the word I'm thinking of? Supply issue. Thank you very much, guys. Supply issue on that one toggle clasp. So because of that, we will take the price of this down by 95 pence. Just because you're one toggle clasp down, we kind of want to make sure that we're giving you a good value offer. So we are going to take 95 pence off the price tag of this kit because you are one down. But you still get your decorative jump ring clasp. You're also going to get a decorative toggle clasp. Yeah, you've got loads in it anyway. It's not something that you have to worry about in terms of what you're receiving, because you're still getting plenty to work with. You've got here a strawberries and cream jewellery kit, 90, actually I think that'll probably be 96 pieces of gold-plated copper findings. Just to highlight, the quantity of the findings is probably 96 rather than 98. I do need to just quantify that in case there's any misunderstanding. 96 pieces of gold-plated copper findings rather than the 98 that we've got graphically shown. This is your limited stock offer. Limited stock already. Okay, we're in double quantity figures straight down on this price tag then. Let's not hesitate. Wow. Well, how much is the wire? How much is the smoky quartz? How much is the obsidian? Wire? Goodness me. Okay. Wow. I wasn't going to guess this price. I'm not going to get. Yeah, Karen, you got to be prepared for this one. What were you thinking, Karen?
Well, I was sort of thinking $24.95.
That's what I thought, and then I thought Kim, so it's $21.95. Do you want to know what?
Go on.
I'm sure she said 16.
God, no.
16.
Oh, I wish I'd known.
£16.
Gosh.
£16, Kim. For the wire, as well as for the gems, as well as the... oh my goodness me. £16. Now, to my knowledge, this is the first time I've ever seen a kit with antique bronze wire, let alone the 1 mil gauge, which is the most popular.
Yeah.
An extraordinary deal. What an offer that's turned out to be. £16 only for your feature offer of your smoky quartz. And that, look at the clarity of that smoky quartz as well. That is tremendous. Look at that close-up, you can see for yourself. That is special. That is very, very special. And Kim says she doesn't even think that you can get the antique bronze any other time than in this kit. That's it. So it's in this kit, and that's it. It's not on our website. You can't buy it on our website right now. Okay, the stock is in this kit. So if you want the 1 mil gauge antique bronze wire, you've got it for £16 and we're on low stock. It started with limited stock. We're down to low stock now, which means that we're on to our last available offers. Yours for £16. You heard Karen say 24. You heard me say it, I was thinking 21. There's no way you could ever start to break down this combination and then go, nah, £16. Yeah. Not that I'm suggesting that you would go, yeah. £16 is all you pay. Congratulations if you are making that purchase. A fantastic deal there, truly fantastic. I'm nowhere near the price of that.
No, I wasn't. I was well out.
Gosh, Karen, you've made loads.
Yeah.
Oh, you love this.
Really
you can tell
did.
you love this.
Yeah.
Oh, you can really tell. Look at all of these. Let me just move them out so we can see them all like this. How's that? How's that?
I mean, that pink goes great with the antique bronze wire. It's just, they were just made for each other.
Weren't they? Those colours are fabulous.
They really are.
You know, the colours are just illuminating. And what I like is that you've gone for 2 sets almost, haven't you?
That's it, yeah, exactly.
You've gone for the you know, the browns and the antique bronzes, and then you've gone for the colour pop. And then look at all of these pieces down here as well. All of these, keep going, keep going. Look at them all. You've made so many.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces of jewellery for £16.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
9.80. So that's £1.80 a piece of jewellery. It's cost you £1.80 to make that piece of jewellery.
Yep. And you wouldn't be selling it for £1.80, that's
I'd
for sure.
I'd have your life if you sold that for £1.80.
Yeah.
I'd be like, coming, knocking. I'll be heading down to Wales, going, now what's going on here? I'll have none of that for £1. That's not a £1.80 piece of jewellery now, is it?
No.
Let's be realistic.
No.
That's not a £1.80 piece of jewellery ever. That's tremendous, and that's the price. That's the price if you want to go on the average cost of each one of these pieces of jewellery to be made. Tell me again, is that a £1.80 piece of jewellery? And if you're saying yes, I want to come to the shops that you go to, because I've never seen anything like that. I mean, just to show you the detail that's Karen's put in. Can you see that, guys? Look at these, all the spirals. All the spirals are links. And because it's 1mm gauge, you've made your own clasp as well, so you've got the diversity of that as well. Look at that detail. And then the detail. So have you made all of this section for you, by yourself with the wrapping?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Look at that. Now, yesterday, Linda showed you how to make one of these links. She showed you how to do a smaller one, so like maybe 1.5 inch, 2-inch one. She showed you how to do 5 in a row to make it almost a separate design multi-strand necklace or bracelet. You've got the same principles here, where you're just wire wrapping.
Exactly exactly the same thing.
Fabulous, fabulous. £1.80. £1.80. Ridiculous. That is ridiculous. What are you going to show us?
I'm going to show how to do the wire technique on well, I'm just going to do the bottom piece, really.
You mean the beading thread?
That's it.
Okay.
So I've started there by cutting 3 pieces of the beading wire, and you can make this as long as you like. There's loads on a reel, so you haven't got to be skimpy with it. And then you make you fold it in half at the bottom, so you've got a loop. Put a crimp bead on, crimp it, and a crimp cover over the top. Thread on one of your beads, and they've got a really generous hole, so you're going to get all 6 strands of the wire through there. And same goes for your crimp beads as well. Once you've gotten there, then you're gonna, this is where you get your artistic bit going then with your wire. And basically you're just making each wire longer than the next one, like that, so that it's in like a fan shape. Put your crimp bead over first and foremost. Get them to the position you want them in.
Can I just move it just because we can't see your hands properly? So I just want to make
Is
sure
that
everybody
okay?
can see what you're doing. Yep, perfect.
There we are.
Thanks, lovely.
And then you're gonna, once you've got that to the position you want and you've got the shape that you want, then you can hold them with your fingers while you crimp that in place. Give that a good squeeze so that you know that's nice and strong. And you do the same with the other side. Pop your crimp bead on. And it makes a lovely shape. It sort of reminds me almost of the Renee McIntosh. If you've ever seen those patterns.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
It's always, whenever I do this technique, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, that Renee McIntosh flare.
Yeah.
Almost the curved lines, but then structured curved lines, aren't they?
That's it, exactly, yeah. Because some of his stuff is quite geometric. And
yeah,
then,
it is.
Then you get this sort of, And who else does it? Is it Lalique that do?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that do this sort of thing as well.
I always think of if you ever have watched Poirot, anybody who's watched Poirot, where he lives, the building is so very much in that kind of Art Deco feel about it.
Yeah.
It is very much in the Art Deco flair that you've got to try and achieve with those movements of curves.
Yeah. And then you just put your crimp cover over the top. I'll just do it on the one side so I can carry on then to show you the technique. So basically then what you're going to do is thread on another one of your smoky quartz. And like I said, because the holes are so generous, then you can then make the no,
So
what have I done? I've done the
here?
circles underneath. Have I not? And you did the circles the wrong way. Not that it matters.
No.
Wouldn't matter.
So we're on to this bit here where you've done like the
That's it.
loops on the loops
So
on the, like the
basic-
ripple effect.
That's it. And so you take your first thread and thread it back through. So that's going to be your smallest circle. Take
Can
your.
you just move your hand just a little bit further? Thanks, lovely.
Sorry. Take the next thread and thread that back through. That's where you want it. And then your third one, that goes back through. And they are a bit of a tight squeeze when you get to this stage, but it will, I promise you, go through.
And you just pop it through and start
Yeah.
three coming through.
And my hands are sweaty and therefore I'm not going to be able to do that. Sorry, it's so hot in here. My palms are really moist at the moment and they're slipping. But, and the gods really are against me today. But you get the idea. It's not going to go through, unfortunately.
So you just need to give it a jiggle.
It's just, yes. Once you jiggle those wires around, it will make space for the last one to go through. But I can't push it through because my hands are too clammy.
So
It
once
keeps
we've done
slipping.
that, we're just repeating the same
And
principles.
you're repeating it then further along, yeah.
So we'd repeat it to there, and
With
then
another
we'd go further on and repeat the Art Deco flair, and then
Yeah.
we'd repeat again, and then we'd come to the chain. So that makes
That's
absolute
it.
sense.
Yeah.
Absolute sense.
And it's so easy. You can see that it forms the patterns all by itself.
Yeah, it does. It's literally done the
Yeah.
work for you already,
It really
hasn't
has,
it?
yeah.
Fantastic. £16 is all you pay for this amazing combination of your smoky quartz, your amazing obsidian. That golden obsidian is absolutely breathtaking, and you've got your hot pink frosted shell playing around. So those are 11 to 12 millimetre. It's your 10 metres of antique bronze coloured copper wire, 1 mil gauge that I know a lot of people are startled by in this kit at £16. I mean that alone, I mean the antique bronze is so popular. For us to take it and put it into a kit is tremendous, and then to see the kit's £16, it is jewellery making pricing only that I could guarantee that offer. And then of course you get everything else like the wire, the beading thread, the monofilament, all of those bonuses, they all make up towards the findings. 96, I just want to highlight the fact that says 98, but I want to highlight it's 96 pieces of your gold-plated copper findings, and that's all you're getting, as you can see there on the picture, the £16. Fantastic deal there, and I do believe that will be a sellout within the live show, so if you are going to join us, you need to join us now on that deal. If you've got a phone in your hand, you need to keep it there. We have for you something as a little bit of an add it to your order offer.
That would look great with it, wouldn't it?
Well, if you took out the pinks and you added in the tiger's eye, then that would be another kit altogether, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, yeah.
Just another kit altogether. These are breathtaking. If I just show you them as an individuals, the golden caramels that are just sitting in here, and they are not just wide as in that, but look at how strong and I was going to say, you know, the depth of these pieces. So they're wide, they're ball pieces, but not just from the top table, but actually from the profile. You can see there, that is one serious gemstone. Fantastic individuality from every one of these looks. Your tiger's eye twisted ovals, 25 by 18 millimeter. That glorious caramel luxury and those holographic qualities as well. 400 carats of tiger's eye twisted ovals. One price tag going to go so well with the likes of these pieces. You're going to see that. I mean, if you've just got that last kit, you can really see how much of a compliment this one strand is going to be. Add it to your order, of course, and add another dimension to your jewellery making from that one kit alone. Yours for the taking? Now, I honestly didn't know that price tag was coming in, and I know there'll be people going, oh, she's just oh my goodness me, do you not think I'd have blurted that out at the very beginning? On this is going to $6.95, this is going to $6.95, this is going, I'd have gone crazy on that.
I mean, that still didn't take it up to the price I thought that kit was going to be.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It's mad, isn't it? But lovely, absolutely wonderful.
And amazing. And it's one of those gemstones that you can use as a single solitaire. That size literally could be a single pendant, and that's a tremendous. Yeah. I mean, surely that would be $6.95 on its own behalf, sitting in a, you know, just a simple chain design, nothing else, just a chain and that gemstone pendant effect.
Yeah.
And that's $6.95 just to justify in one of those. How many do you get? I'm like Houdini, aren't I? £6.95 all together. A tremendous deal. If I'd have known that price tag, I'd have told you that probably at the beginning of the show. If I'd have had any inkling that this was going to go to $6.95, that is absolutely crazy. An amazing deal.
I was waiting for $9.95 or $10.95, I was thinking.
16 on a strand as well. I think $9.95 would have been a deal. Yeah, I would think $9.95 still would have been a deal. Yeah. £6.95. I don't know whether, maybe you've just got your 6 and your 9 the wrong way around. Maybe you should have upside down. That's it. Oh, it's because you were hanging upside down again this morning. She does that sometimes. Doing her stomach crunches, you know, doing all of those, getting ready for going to space. Likes to be upside down, does our Kim. £6.95 is all you put in. Tiger's eye twisted ovals for less than £7. That's tremendous. I've got to have queues on the line. I have to. That would be crazy if I had anybody other than just absolutely responding to that price tag. Congratulations, you got that for £6.95. I tell you what, let's keep going in the same vein, because of course we've got that extraordinary sapphire strand to look forward to. Let's bring you a great deal on that. Then I've also got the tremendous combination of the amethyst and the rose quartz in the larger style. I've got the faceted ovals, I've also got the columns, I've got also the slabs. So I've got all of those together as a great deal to just, you know, really mix and match for yourself. So that's all to look forward to. We've got the tools as well. Wire tools. I've got so much to fit in. How are we going to do it? Don't know, but it's time for the Wall of Fame.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
I have 1, 2, 4, and this is Shipler. She says, my take on Rachel Norris heart pendant. It's made with silver-plated copper wire and different sizes of amethyst. Hope you like it. That's fabulous, and of course that's from the Motifs DVD. If you didn't get the Motifs DVD, then the good news is that I've got a special bundle coming your way later on in the show, and it's going to have the Motifs DVD available. So if you like the look of Shipler's creation, and that's where she's been inspired, and technique has been taken by the DVD, then you're going to get the chance to get that technique under your belt by getting the bundle that I've got coming up later on.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Really exciting creativity there. 124 you are.
And I've got 125.
Oh, it's yours.
I know, yeah.
Ah, that's fab. Oh, you must be well chuffed when you...
Yeah, it really does.
That's real.
Yeah.
That is wicked.
It really gives me a boost. And this is from Susan Patterson from Kirkbride in Cumbria. Hi all at JM, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It is a necklace made with freshwater pearls, amazonite, aquamarine, howlite and agate with 0.6 wire, all from JM. The clasp is from my stash. I was inspired by the flower demo that Karen Crawford showed on JM the last time she was on the show. She is such an inspiration. I can't agree more, really. I really can't. And the demos are so easy to follow. Oh, my word, wait till you see today's.
No, that must make you feel really proud.
Oh yeah, that's a real
I would be
boost, that
so
is.
chuffed with myself if that was somebody saying that about me. 126 is Di in Bristol, and she said, bought these great green agate coins as an add-on to my order after browsing the website one day. A dangerous thing to do. These came from a strand of mixed colours, so I put them with the copper findings that I received in a kit to make this statement bracelet. I love the green and copper together. Loving the show as always, and that's Di. Well, Di, that is a fantastic way to just nestle those rich gemstones against that copper finish. I really like that. 126.
And I've got 127 from
display.
Laura. Yeah, Laura from Runcorn. Good morning. Please find attached my entry for this week. Usually I make 1 or 2 pieces from a kit and then put the beads with others from my stash. However, I decided to challenge myself to see what I could make. I received the Ocean Queen jewellery kit and decided I was just going to use whatever was in the kit.
Wow.
That is a really good idea actually to do. And decided I was, and Sherry's design ideas from the photographs on Facebook.
Great.
I copied a few ideas and created a few of my own. 7 pieces made so far and still quite a lot of Imperial Jasper left.
Fabulous.
I knew a lot could be made from these kits, but I am still shocked. So I am going to purchase one of the mystery packages and see what can be made from that, as I will have no choice in the matter as to what I receive.
That's a good idea, actually.
It really is, and especially if you've lost your mojo, is a good way of getting it back is to limit yourself as to what you use.
Yes, and then you're literally forcing yourself to...
So if you're getting that designer block, it's a really good way of getting out of it.
I can't believe that you get a block. I can't believe that.
Then your time.
128, Jean in London. Hi Jean, she says, please find attached my Wall of Fame entry. I made this set, Muka, consisting of a necklace, bracelet and earrings. The set was made with everything bought from JM, featuring the Scotch Desert kit, which I bought some time ago. Mukite, as you know, comes from the Mooka Creek in Australia, and the word Muka is Aboriginal for running waters, hence the inspiration for the design. Wow. Oh, fabulous. Thank you for entering my set. I wish everyone all the best for this week's Wall of Fame. That's fabulous, meaning running waters. Well, the Mooka Creek, I think the Mooka Creek is now dried up, hasn't it? I think I'm right in saying that. Yeah, I think so. I think the Mooka Creek is now dried up, but the cascading waters, you really get that impression there. Fantastic. Well done, Jean. Lovely. And nice to have that knowledge, you know, for you to be inspired by not just the beauty of the gemstones, but actually their originality and where they're from. 1, 2, oh no, I've done that one as well, have I? I've done them all. Hey, I was like that. Let's read them again. one more. We have lots more to look forward to, and if your eyes are being dazzled by this and by this, huppa, huppa, huppa. Actually, I need to do my bingo wings. Oh. Don't you just hate it when you wave and your arm waves with you? Oh. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
When you wave and then your arm literally keeps waving and you've stopped and your arm's still going.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the most disappointing part of life when you do that.
I won't do a demonstration.
Don't you say that.
I do have them.
I'll have none of that.
No.
Kaz has gone, yeah, I've got that. Kaz, at that age, no way I can have none of that. If you have, then I tell you what, you're going to be like dripping on the floor by the time you're my age then. Just to give you the one.
Mine.
Just nice for us to share that. You can't wait to get older now, Kaz, can you? We have got 2 lots of wire. Great for your bingo wings if you want to do some good exercising, and also great for anybody who's looking to do jewellery making. That's it's one or the other. Yeah. Of course, you can't do both. Well, of course, you could do both. You've got here 2 lots of wire off. Of course, we've got Karon. She's our wire expert for the day, and so therefore we have got for you 2 lots of wire deals. They are going to be low stock offers. We don't have huge quantities, but what quantities we have, we are going to do a great deal for you, and that's all to look forward to straight after this.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Join guest designer Laura Binding and enter the world of wirework. This DVD will take you on a creative journey and teach you how to design a basic weave, a woven bangle, a netted pendant and a caged gemstone. Add edition 3 to your collection today and get creative with wirework. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join JewelleryMaker and specialist guest designer Louise Jacobson for our basic wirework course. This class is suitable for complete beginners who wish to learn simple wire wrapping techniques to create stunning structural designs. Louise will teach you all the essential skills to get started, including basic spirals, double connectors and much more. The full course includes a range of different wire gauges, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you. JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Welcome back and lovely to have your company. We have, of course, a tremendous 2 hours to be able to bring you some more exceptional deals here on JewelleryMaker today. Of course, we've got the company of Karon and she's inspiring us with our wire, so therefore we're going to give you some great wire deals. We also have extra special deals for Sapphire today. A brand new strand, never been seen before opportunity. It really is one of our finest gemstone strands we have had for a very long time. Yesterday I sold some sapphire drops, some beautiful faceted drops. They sold in around about 1 minute 20. Literally from the moment that the price came in to the moment they were sold out was about 1 minute and 20. We reckon we've got a little bit more of a quantity, not hugely significant, but we still have more of a quantity than yesterday. We reckon it might be 1 minute 30 and this will be a sellout deal. It's that tremendous. That's looking forward to. But let's talk about wire. Let's talk about wire, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about wire, 0.8 and 0.6. Let's talk about 0.6. Let's talk 0.6. Let's talk about 0.8. And then 0.6. I could have gone on there. I felt like I was on a roll there. Oh my God. We have got a combination of your 0.8 and your 0.6 mil wire. These are silver coloured copper wires. One of our most popular gauges and one of our most popular offers. Low stock. See that on the graphics? It says low stock in big block letters. The reason it's saying that is because it's low stock. It's not because I need you to buy this, it's because I want you to know exactly where you stand in quantity terms, and I don't have enough to go around everyone. I can tell you that for a fact. When we do deals like this one, we need at least 500, 600, 700 to then take away some of the tidal wave of people picking up the phones. I don't have anywhere near that. I have 80 80 to offer you. 80. It's not going to go a long way, is it? It's not going to go far enough to be able to know that I'm giving everybody the chance to own this. If you like the look of it, you're going to like the price of it. 0.8 and 0.6 mil gauge, you're looking here at 100 meters of each, so that's 200 meters in total. Now the 0.8 mil, this in its own right is $29.95. Pardon me, $24.95, do beg your pardon. $24.95 on its own right. $24.95 and $19.95. So 0.6 is $19.95, 0.8 is $24.95. So that in total is £44.90. Is that about right? £44.90. I can tell you now, nowhere near the price tag. I can tell you now that a quarter of the stock. Yeah, Kim says the screen won't refresh fast enough for it to pick up all of the people who are buying this. I've got loads of people on the phone lines. I need to get on those lines. If you want this one, you're going to have to be prepared that unless you pick up the phone in the next probably 10 seconds or so, you'll miss out altogether. 200 meters of your silver wire, everybody's favorite, 0.8 and 0.6. Essentials, all for one price tag, should be over 40. How about this for a price tag? $32.95 is all you pay. I mean, that effectively says you buy the 0.8 and you get the 0.6 for £8, I think I'm right in saying? £8 for 100 meters of 0.6 mil gauge wire. And even for the likes of Karen, who uses wire all the time, you can't get enough of this kind of wire, Karen.
Oh, certainly not. No, I mean, I use reels and reels of it, literally, and I'm sure Rachel would say the same, because I know she uses even more wire than I do. So yeah, those large reels of wire are invaluable. They really are stash essential.
Yeah, and the thing is that, you know, when you say add it to your order, you know, this was probably for many people the start of your order, where this is the essential. This is something that where you begin to then build up your stash of essentials. It's going to go a long, long way. I mean, just to put into perspective, you've got pieces of jewelry like this one, and you could make it, I mean, literally from maybe one strand of gemstones. Look at the elaborate detail that can be created from just the wire, just that wire creating this elaborate look. Such an impressive opportunity, such an impressive look that you could create. Very, very dramatic qualities from one neckline piece, but that's the main framework. The main framework is in front of you now for $32.95, 100 meters. And if you think about how far your jewelry is going to go, you know, how far you buy one strand of gemstones, you've then got your 200 meters of wire. That one strand of gemstones is going to last you a long time. I mean, if I take a piece like this, if I just take this off and show you, look at that, look at that. And as you can see, we're probably talking maybe a dozen gemstones at the most. A dozen gemstones, and that is mainly wire-based jewellery, isn't it? So really, in principle, you're buying your wire, you then maybe only need to buy a couple of strands of gemstones, and your jewellery is going to go so much further thanks to that wire foundation. £32.95. I do believe that that is going to be a sellout deal. Where am I moving straight? We're on single quantity figures, are we? Definitely going to be a sellout. Right then, how about we do the copper version as well? We're going to do exactly the same principle, with your copper wire. You have got 0.8 and you've got 0.6. Again, the price tag on the 0.8 is $24.95, and again, the 0.6 is $19.95. So you put them together, you should be paying over £44. Should be paying over £44. But once more, play it again, Sham. $32.95. Yes, so we're playing it again and we're doing it in style. £32.95 is all you pay. 0.8 and 0.6 in your copper wire. Gonna go so far, and you can mix your wires together. You know, just because we're giving you both the coppers, it doesn't mean to say that you have to use them as separate entities. In fact, it would be quite nice to get that Russian wedding band kind of effect, where you've got the copper working with the silver, and maybe you've got some gold somewhere, and mix those together. In fact, I think I'm right in saying, I'm sure we've got some gold coming up shortly. So if that's the case, then you could mix them all together and get those 3 tonal influences. Have you done that before, Karen? Have you done like the wedding band style multiple coloured wire designs?
Yeah, I mix up coloured wires all the time, and I've just recently done it now with Viking weave, where I've graduated the colours coming down, which is
wow.
Yeah, I found a way of getting it so that they graduated downwards in colour, so it looked great. I did it in green wires, but I've also done it using the copper, the bronze, and the silver as well.
Are you putting that into one of your magazines?
No, I was just doing it for fun actually, because I actually had a day off, and I went and made jewellery for whatever reason.
I've got a day off. What am I going to do on my day off? I'll make some jewellery. Is that really, was it just one of your, like, you know?
Yeah. I posted one of them on Facebook, so, you know, there's probably a lot of people who have seen it, but yeah, I loved, it was great fun.
Yeah, getting that
and
combination,
the Viking weave
isn't it?
is so much fun and so easy, yeah.
Now, I've got people rewarding themselves by getting both of those offers, but it's not where we are stopping. Where's it gone? Here it, what, all of this? All of it? This one? This one? Or all of it together? Hecky thump. Okay, I need to tell you now. Okay. I need more hands. I need more hands to show you it. I can't even pick everything up. How do I show everybody everything? I can't do it. Blimey O'Reilly. Right, first of all, let's go for your tools. Let's go for your tools. Let's show you the tools that I can get in my hands. Don't forget that these are all coming together as one deal. One deal only. Now you've got there your mandrels, your multi-shaped mandrel, your rounds, your ovals, your triangles and your squares. So that is your multi-shaped mandrel. You're then going to get your gizmo. Oh yeah, well you've seen how much Karen uses her gizmo and the creativity that then ensues thanks to that fantastic look to the wire. So there you've got your multi-shape mandrel. Then on top of that, you're getting, is that the double, no, so double stretch, your double prong mandrel, should I say, so 2 different variant girths. I think I'm right saying the large and the small. Then on top of that, you're also getting, I haven't seen these for ages. When was the last time we had these in stock? Has to be a while, gosh. You've got there your nylon jaw pliers. Nylon jaw pliers, great for those of you who are working with coloured wires to protect the colouring, to protect the coating. Use these and you'll get that professional finish to your jewellery. Haven't seen these for a very long time, so I'm really rather pleased to be able to present them in this bundle. So you've got your gizmo, you've got your nylon pliers, you've got your mandrel, then you're going to get your wire wrapping jig. Now the jig creates different shapes and gives you a uniformity to that shape. So you might be creating a link and you want to get multiple links to create a full neckline or a wristwear piece, or you would use this jig to create that. I will show you the back because you get this grid formation. You place the pointers into the grid and hey presto, these are the kind of results that you can be rewarded with. So the jig is certainly something I know a lot of people are really enjoying working with. Then on top of that, you get this. Now Jean was inspired on the Wall of Fame via this DVD. Rachel Norris and Gemma Crow. I know, 2 of our big dogs in the wire work jewellery maker world, and they are coming together to create this DVD for you. So you've got Rachel and you've got Gemma's inspiration. This is Gemma's heart-shaped pendant. You saw on the Wall of Fame Jean's interpretation of Rachel's heart-shaped pendant, and you've also got the owl to create as well. So those those 3 projects are heavily technique based. So you'll learn how to make that owl, but you'll also learn how to do a variety of techniques to lead you there. So it's very heavy on learning how to do, to then apply that to different pieces of jewellery, not just to create one look for one project. So you've got that full hour-long creativity with Rachel and Gemma. It's called Motifs, Hearts and Owls coming together in there. Very popular, very, very popular DVD. Hecky thump! Just when you didn't think we could get any better on this bundle, we then offer you 10 meters of your 1.25mm gauge wire. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying it, 1.25mm gauge wire in a bundle. Then on top of that, you're also getting 15 meters of your 0.6mm gauge wire in the gold. So gold and silver finish. Then on top of that, DVD, you've got your nylon jaw pliers, you've got your jig, you've got your gizmo, and you've got your mandrel, all for one price tag. I can't even hold it, it's so much to offer you. All for one price tag of Kimmerlim. Now that works out apparently at £2.56 per offer, £2.56 per item. Now I know that you can't get the DVD for £2.50. You can't get the gizmo, the jig for £2.50. I'm pretty confident in you can't get the nylon pliers. You can't get those for £2.50. I don't believe you'll get any wire for £2.50 that's 1.25mm gauge, and I don't believe that you can even get that wire for £2.50. The gizmo, isn't the gizmo something like £5, £6, something like that? Okay, the gizmo is £5.95, so you definitely can't get that. Is the mandrel anywhere near that price tag? I'm sure the mandrel's £3, isn't it? Something like £2.95, £3. You can't even get the mandrel for that price tag. So you cannot get any of these for £2.50 when you buy them separately, right? You can't get any of these for £2.50, yet when we put them in a bundle, you've got that chance. You pay just £2.56, did we? £2.56 for each one of these ingredients. That is ludicrous. Now you might be saying to me, yes, but Vix, I've already got a gizmo, or I've already got a mandrel. Look, put those together. If you've already got them, put them to one side. Christmas present. You know somebody who's jewellery making, you want to involve somebody into jewellery making, you want to give them the chance to get. That's 2 gifts, put to one side. The rest, you're all quids in on. You are all quids in on. No-brainer of a deal there. Motifs DVD as well, just giving you step-by-step instructions and tutorials to create incredible projects like this one. £17.95 is all you pay. It's your Mega Wire Essentials bumper pack, and what a bumper pack it is, from those nylon jaw pliers. Thank goodness they're back in stock. Plus the jig, which is certainly something that I know a lot of people enjoy working with. And a wire, that 1.25mm gauge wire. Do you work with the 1.25 often, Karon?
Oh yeah, sure, for making bases, and especially for bangles. That's ideal actually, is a base. Yeah, for the structure, yeah, definitely.
Fabulous. Yours for £17.95. £17.95. Right then, where shall I go to next? Let's have a look. Oh, some more wire offerings. Let me just check. Oh. This is good for anybody who is going for the bingo wingers as well, isn't it? This is good for the bingo wings, because this is a steel block. Please be careful with it, because it's incredibly heavy. Please do be careful. I was only joking about the bingo wings. It's incredibly heavy. So you've got there, can't do without it. You've got here your steel block, and you've also got your chasing hammer, and you're getting it all together. Now, just think about, I've just said how heavy that steel block is. I did say to you, please do be careful with it, because it has got that weight behind it. It needs that weight because you're going to be hammering against it. But when you start to consider how heavy that is, if I needed to put that in the post, me now walking to the local post office and putting that into the post, I could pretty much guarantee that the price of the actual steel block, it wouldn't be anywhere near the price of the actual postage and packing. That is seriously hefty. And with that in mind, we should surely be putting the price up on our postage and packaging on these kind of deals. but we don't. No, we still offer you the same P&P. This is the same postage and packing for items of this kind of weight in comparison to items of the lightest of weight. So, you know, that's just the great thing about buying from us, is that we'll always honour that postage and packing offer of £2.95, whatever the weight and whatever the size. I still don't know how we do it. I'm still just confused on how we can actually do it. Okay, then let's see what we do. Can't do without is a combination of your chasing hammer and your steel block, and to hammer your wire to just add a real strength to it, doesn't it, Karen?
It certainly work hardens the wire, so that especially if you're making something like earring findings, I for instance can't get 0.8 through my ears, 0.8 wire through my ears, so I use 0.6. Now normally that would be a bit too soft, but if you work hard on it, it helps to strengthen it so that you can make
that's
earring findings with,
Okay, so that's interesting, because you know, you're saying this is actually all about adding that strength to your wire, whether you're using the thinner gauge or not.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so what can we do on the price tag? You have seen this bundle before, and I know there'll be a lot of people who've perhaps already got the chasing hammer and the block, but if you don't and you're exploring new avenues of wire work, well, how about we give you the chance to add to your order again? You should be paying £6.95 each, but instead you're getting both for just £8.95. £8.95 is all you pay. So you get the block, you get the hammer for £2, or you get the hammer and you get the block for £2. Whichever way you want to put it, yours for the taking for £8.95. A fantastic deal there. Really going to make a difference. Make your life easy. Use the right ingredients, use the right tools, and your jewellery will certainly have that professional finish. Now, if you are working with the hammer, you must get the steel block. I wouldn't want you to, you know, go hammering against your lovely oak dining table and then come to us and go, but you gave me a hammer. No, we've given you the steel block, so you hammer against it, so you're protecting whatever surface that you're working against. Really important. Use that hammer in the right way. Now, yours for £8.95. £8.95. Oh, right then. Tools are us. Tools are us, because we have got for you an essential tool for anybody who is looking to go into chainmail, anybody who's looking to create their own jump rings. This is a must-have. It is your jump ring coil cutting plier. Effectively, you twist your wire into a gizmo, so you've got that fantastic like almost coil or spring-like formation, and then you place it inside your jump ring cutting pliers. Now, once you've done that, once it's in place, once that jump ring coil is in place, you then saw through those jump rings to create, that coil, to create your own individual jump rings. It's so simple and so effective. Even the likes of me can follow the instructions and make it happen, and you can see there. Step-by-step instruction. Now, there are queues, and I mean significant queues on the phone lines, so I am going to have to ask you, if you do have the internet available to you, if you do have the availability of accessing our website, www.JewelleryMaker.com, please can you go there now, rather than picking up the phones. I do have queues, significant queues actually on the phone lines. Fair comment, Kim's just gone, Vix, if people don't want to wait, then don't pick up the phone right now, because we have got significant queues on the phone lines. Please do be patient with us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. Congratulations if you're watching today. We are going to do something special for you on this one. I've got plenty of stock to go around, so if you are watching, you're going, but Vix has just said I shouldn't pick up the phone. I'm not saying don't pick up the phone. I've got plenty of stock around. I'm just saying, if you are picking up the phone, free phone. Free phone number. You're dialing, and all we're asking you to do is give us your patience on those phone lines. Please give us your patience on those phone lines. Your coil cutting pliers. What price tag? £14.95 is all you pay, less than £15. Make your life easy. Karen, have you got these?
I haven't. It's on my list though. Don't worry.
It's on your list?
Yeah. They're brilliant.
Well, the thing is that obviously I think our pricing of our jump rings are fantastic. So I think really, you know, that if you didn't want to make your own, then fair dues, because you get a great price from our jump rings anyway.
Yeah.
But if you are looking to create your own, because maybe you're in your own trade, perhaps you want to get exactly the match colour wire and jump rings, because not all of the jump rings can match exactly to the wire. So if that's the case and you want to get that beautiful symmetrical, no, not symmetry, that's not the right word, is it? If you want to get that consistent colour, is that the right word? Probably not, but either way, if you've got that consistency against the different findings that you are creating, then you know you're going to get that real professional finish to your jewellery making. This is yours, and again, I've got to highlight the fact this is a great deal. If you've got already the saw, you need the pliers. If you don't have the saw, then we'll give you the chance to own that via our website, www.jewellerymaker.com. So if you want the saw with the blades to go with it, then you do need to go to our website. But this is the tool that everybody's been asking us to put to air. This is the tool that not everybody got. So if you've got the saw, you need this tool to make your life even easier to then create your jump rings. So it's your coil cutting pliers for just £14.95. I have got queues of around about 3.5 minutes is at least timeline on this one. Please do be patient with us. Our tools are always so popular that we do expect that it's going to be like, if you can join us on the web, then that's great. If you can't, don't worry, we're processing your call as fast as we possibly can. We do appreciate, genuinely we do appreciate your patience on those phone lines. Is it worth giving a break before we do this tool then, if we've got so many phone lines? Because I think this is... Okay, that's a good idea. We're saying that we can do this as an add it to your order. So if you are holding on the lines for that, or perhaps you're holding on the line for one of the wire deals, well, the good news is this is now your add it to your order at the same time. So you may as well make your purchase and add it to your order while you've got the chance to. This is your 6-in-1 looping plier offer. This is fabulous tool. This is a really again, I'm going to turn to Karen. Have you got this tool?
Yeah,
and
brilliant. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, if you want sort of different sized jump rings for whatever reason, that's just perfect. I mean, they're doing a job for you. You haven't got to, it takes all the guesswork away.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because when you look at a tool like this and you go, exactly how does it work? But when you start to get close enough, I mean, it answers its own questions. So you have different gauges, different sizes of the actual head of the plier to then wrap around. Now, if I then turn this just like that, you can see how each gauge you can then wrap the wire around to create either the larger loops with the lower base of the plier, or you want to make the smaller curves and you do that with the higher part of the plier. So it literally is 6 different variants of shape within one plier.
And of course you can make different size bales as well.
Which is essential, really.
Gosh, yeah, because I mean, honestly, trying to do it freehand is can sort of work out costly, because you end up getting it wrong, throwing it away and starting again. So it's saving you time and money. All of these tools, that's what they're for.
Yeah, they're literally designed to make it a professional finish, but also to make life easy.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
6-in-1. So you've got 6 variant sizes. The pliers can make an array of loops ranging from 2mm to 9mm to meet a variety of wire working needs. Quality lap joint construction with a double leaf spring to reduce the hand fatigue as well. So all of this, the bead smith tool, it's a professional tool for professional jewellery makers. But I tell you what, you want a professional finish to your jewellery, you're just getting started, use the right tools and you're going to get that edge to your jewellery making. This is yours for one price tag. Wow. A tool that could make life so much easier for £8.95. A tool that could transform your jewellery making for just £8.95. I have queues on the phone lines. I've got people trying to get through to us left, right and centre. Please do remain on the lines as an add it to your order offer. £8.95. If you don't have the website available, it's not a problem. You just need to give us your patience on those lines and we're processing your call. Queues have dropped now to just 2-minute waiting queue. So if you are on the phone lines and you are just giving us your patience, just 2 minutes wait is the information that I'm being given. give or take a couple of seconds. This is your offer. It's your 2 to 9 mil 6-in-1 looping pliers for £8.95, flying out the door. It's one of our most popular tools at the moment because it really is making life easy, and that's what you want for less than a tenner, making life easy and getting a professional finish. Yours for £8.95. We've still got plenty to look forward to here. We have lots and lots of treats. Sapphire like you've never seen it before. Just take a look at this. It's just outlandish. It is just exquisite. I feature sapphire. I mean, I did a sapphire strand of droplets earlier on yesterday, and they flew out in around about 1:20. We worked out it had to be about a minute and 20 from when the price came on to the price at the time it was sold out, if that. We're expecting the same kind of reaction on this strand because the divine qualities of that strand is so special. So much to look forward to, so don't go anywhere.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Welcome back, and really nice to have your company here on JewelleryMaker. Hoping that I'm finding you well. I'm Vicki. The gorgeous Karon joins us today, inspiring us with her amazing wire work. And of course, a lot of people buzzing around about this bracelet that you made, Karon. Lots of people have been wearing it for the whole of the day, and I know a lot of people are wanting to know how to make it. We are going to show them, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Good, because I want to know as well. I want to know if I can do it. So I just want. Well, to be honest, I don't need to, do I? Because it's already been made for me. As you can see, it's just there. Yes, it has. What do you mean, no, it hasn't? You know that Karon, when she knows that she's working with me, she designs her jewellery for me. She doesn't go making it for you, Kim, or Claire, or Amelia, or you, Kaz. She makes it for me. What do you mean just because I'm wearing it doesn't mean to say I own it? How very wrong you are. They're pushing their luck today, I tell you. You are quite here. Fantastic. There really will be fisticuffs by the end of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls literally pouring after this one bracelet at the end of this. And I mean, they're all meant to go. They're all meant to go to photography, and then we put them obviously on the it's not going there. I tell you what, it's not going on that wall there.
My husband said to me when I said to him, "What do you think of this?" He went, "Oh yeah." He said, "Do you think that without those stones in it, that I might get away with it?"
He liked it that much?
Yeah.
Oh,
bless him. Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh, well, I won't tell you what I said because it was. But
it started with N and finished with O. You've got here a fantastic Kyanite strand coming our way. I haven't even had a chance to PR this. I haven't even given you the chance to know it's coming your way in this show today. Yes, it's a beauty. It's a bevy of blues that you're getting from your Kyanite. Of course, say the word Kyanite and you expect those gorgeous royal blues, and you've definitely got it. Royal blue Kyanite, fantastic gemstone, a stone of real collectible status, and it's coming your way very, very soon indeed. But let's stick with the blues. Let's go with a true blue, baby, I love you. True love, your heart fits me like a glove. What do you mean you don't know that song? You don't know a bit of Madge? And it's got Madonna. Oh, her. Oh, her. Have you really just said that? True blue, baby, I love you. No more sadness, the kiss is goodbye. Okay, I'll stop now. I love this. This is true blue, baby, I love you. This is blues. Blue, 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 blue. This is as blue as you get. And you are not going to be blue when you buy this. You'll only be blue if you miss it. It is
That's it.
blue. It's all blue, and that's what I like about it. When you start to see those rich shades of royal blues, and then we just add in a little bit of cream and caramel running through, what a treat it is. What a treat. In fact, let's take it and let's put it like this. So you've got a combination of your drops, your faceted rounds, and you've also got your cream shell center drilled long nuggets as well. So you've got those all together in one design, 8x6 to 20x10mm. Your faceted rounds, 70 carats of faceted rounds. Then these elongated caramel creams of your shell in your center drilled long nuggets. Those are 12x4 to 14x7mm. So that's your combination, blues and creams. Fantastic. I like the name of this kit, Shimmer and Shine, because that's exactly what you're getting. You get the shimmer of the blues, like an ocean flavor, and then you get the shine of the sunshine that dances off the surface. Just rippling with effects. Lovely textures. I love that strand. That's such a pretty strand, isn't it, to run through in contrast against the blues, because the blues are going to come at you now. The blues are coming at you. Take a look at what I mean. Blues, blues, blues. Oh yes, look at all of those blues. So you've got there your blue beading thread, blue elastic, then you've got your clear monofilament. You've then got 5-10 meters of your organza ribbon and a further 5-10 meters of your satin and wax cord. I love the way that that all comes together. I mean, that just works so well, doesn't it? The effect that you get there is so just delightful. Now let's just stick with the principles of getting that shimmering effect, and let's now add in, we've got Karon, we're adding wire. Yes, you've got there your 10 meters of your 1mm gauge silver plated wire. Oh yes. Oh yes, you need to get that now, because our bundle earlier is sold out, so I don't want you to think that you haven't got the chance to get this. Get it in the kit at this next price tag, because it really will be worth it when you consider how much you're getting. So you've got your 1mm gauge 10 meter wire spool, only available in this kit now. Only available in this kit. And of course, Karon is with us and is going to inspire us. She's already inspired us because she's created this one bracelet from this one look. So Karon's actually already inspired us by using that fantastic wire detailing. If you want to make this bangle, if you want this to be your creative next step, you need to get this kit. You need to get this kit. Then on top of that, you're getting 98 pieces of your silver plated copper findings. So 98 pieces of your silver plated copper findings as well. And that includes decorative toggle clasps. It includes your cord end extenders, a meter of chain, head pins and eye pins, fantastic nautical inspired bolt ring clasp. All of those come together, 98 of them in total for one price tag. Shimmer and shine. Oh, why not? You're definitely going to shimmer and shine when you're working with these gemstones. The fusion of colour tones, the textures. I mean, just to get that cord with the silver and to get those blues working against that. But it's just right. It is just right. Everything working together. The price you should be paying is not the price that you're going to pay. How about this? Including 10 meters of 1mm gauge wire, including all of the additional findings and bindings like your thread and your ribbon, plus your featured gemstones. How about all of this coming in? Can somebody have a word with Kim, please? Can somebody have a word with her? That's it, take her out now and have a word with her outside. Go on, trot on. That bracelet alone surely is worth $16.95. If you saw this and Karon's going, yeah, easy, £16.95. Karon does look a bit upset by that price tag. Don't be upset, Karon.
No.
It's when she giggles like that, right? And she looks so placid. When we come off air, she's like a lion. She roars, not really. $16.95. Isn't that tremendous? Isn't that just tremendous? The bangle alone I'd pay $16.95 for. Not even consider, not even think about it. I'd just go, yes, I want that bangle. Happy to pay $16.95. And that's just from one part of the wire and one, probably maybe not even a third, maybe a quarter of the gemstones on that one strand, just from the strands alone. £16.95. I've got the earrings in as well. Can you see there? They're pretty as well, aren't they? Cascade effect design. Just simple wear, drop earrings, evening out.
Very popular at the moment, that style.
Very, very popular. I like wearing them, and I'm not really a big chunky jewellery wearer, but I'm really enjoying wearing drop earrings like this. I like it even more when I can go to the desk on a morning and I could just go, oh, I'll wear those earrings today, and then I go over there and oh, what shall I wear today? It's great. It's like having my own little jewellery box just coming into the studio. It's fabulous. $16.95 is all you pay, less than £17 for this look. So from one fantastic brangle, can we call it a brangle?
Yeah.
It's a brangle, isn't it? Because it's somewhere between a bracelet and...
Well, it clasps, so yes.
We're calling it a brangle.
Yeah, we call that a brangle.
Right, you've got your brangle, then on top of that you've got two further bracelets, and you've got your drop style earrings as well. So you've got those two. Let's just turn those round. Then on top of that, Karon has been very, very busy now, hasn't she? Because you've got your statement in 3 different neckline looks, and you really have gone to town on each one of those neckline pieces. Which one are we going to show you first? Well, first of all, you've got your cascade effect, and as you can see, we're using that wax cord to really tie in those different layers of blues. Beautiful qualities of blues, and just even something as simple as, can you see, weaving over the ribbon just to add that wave effect in the ribbon as well. Just adding that quality of finish. So that's item number 1 that probably would be classified as the feature for the neckline. Item 2, the feature for the neckline, is this next piece. And again, I just ask you, you know, when you look at a piece of jewellery like this, what price tag would you be prepared to pay? I think for a lot of people you'd go, oh, $16.95, that's seriously good. Because can you also see what Karon's done? Look at the attention to detail to this. We'll have to get really close. I don't know whether... Oh, yep, great, perfect. Thanks, guys. Can you see how we've taken the ribbon? I'll say I've done this for you, Karon.
Oh, I did.
Karon has taken the ribbon and actually weaved it into the chain. So it's not just that the chain and the ribbon are sitting side by side. She's actually woven the ribbon into the chain itself.
Yeah.
That must have taken a long time.
It wasn't too bad actually, because I used a bit of the thread as a needle, so it took it through.
That's clever.
Yeah.
It just adds another texture to the design, though, doesn't it? Fantastic. Look, that really works.
Thank you.
Then, feature number 3. Not even 2, is it? Feature number 3. I tell you what, that's extra special. In fact, it's probably worth it. Tell you what, guys, I'll bring that one down so that we can actually see it properly, because that gives you much more of an impact. Karon.
I love that shell. I just love it. I really do love it.
That's amazing. And again, I mean, this could be it could be a neckline choker, but it could also be a lovely bit of hairband as well, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Just add that feature. And it's almost like you know, smaller. You could do a small version of a bangle as well. You could actually make it into a bangle as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
So you've got so much adaptability on this. Now, is it because you got so much wire that you then could get these kind of looks?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just amazing.
I think when you get wire like that in a pack, you just have to use it.
So how did you make this piece then? Because this is the one that everybody's like waiting in anticipation to find out how to create.
Well, you make several lengths of the gizmo, full lengths, and I believe I got 3 pieces, 3 sections from each gizmo length. I'm pretty sure. If not 3, it would have been at least 2 out of each one. Thread them all onto a longer piece of wire, and you're probably, I would say you're looking at least I've only cut a short piece of wire because I'm only showing you one section, but you probably need to sort of be cutting at least 1 metre of wire. And you thread that on. Then you use obviously this wire then to form the S shape. And you can see I'm doing it with my fingers. It's easy. It's pliable, it's easy. But remember, when you're working it will work harden. Even doing this without hammering anything. When you work with wire, when you're working with it, it will work harden. Just making the coils even will harden the wire. So once you've got the shape that you're after, let's move that around a bit because it's got to be up against the stone. That's it. Once you've got the shape that you're after, you'll notice that when you bend the coils will open slightly, and you want to encourage that because you need to get you're going to bind it together with your beading thread. And this is great for binding things together because you don't need to have to crimp it or anything like that. These will naturally crimp it because these are tight coils. So you'd sort of start just above where you want. You're going to bind them together, and you start winding your...
Just winding around the coil.
Are they seeing that clearly? I think so, aren't they? So you start winding it around, and that will hold. Trust me, it'll hold. And you can snip off the excess later. You'll hear it click into place as well, so you'll know that it's sort of where you need it to be. And if you're finding it's too tight for the beading wire to go in, you just use your nail to sort of tease it apart a bit. There we are. And you start binding them. Can you see it? Did you hear it click?
Yeah, I heard it click, yeah. You can feel it as well. I can see when it pops almost into place. Click, yeah. Pull, click, there you go. Did you hear that?
And when it, like I said, when you get to a bit that's too tight, just stick your nail
in some ways, like the actual gaps are good because you're using it as part of the binding.
So you only need to bind them together just a little bit, and then you take it around just the one side, and then once you've got to, you don't have to do it all the way around. You can do it as far or as little as necessary, and then you just cut the excess wire off, and that'll stay put. It'll stay put because those coils are holding it together. You can
look at that. Look at how strong that is straight away. That is as strong as it is. I mean, look, I can't actually push that out of shape because it's that strong. It's so strong. That is so impressive.
And afterwards, you can sort of bend it and shape it to how you want it to look. So it doesn't. Don't worry if these pull out of shape, that they can be bent back.
So once you've done those sections, you've obviously created that bit there, and you're there. Then you've done that, and then you just continue, do you? All the way, different sections.
Just in exactly the same ways I've shown you there. You carry on until you've reached.
How many sections is it on this brangle? Let's have a look, just so I can tell people for an average size. Obviously, I'm wearing it, so this is probably about, I'd guess maybe an 8.5 diameter bracelet would be my guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of your individual sections to create that look. Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that fabulous? I love it. I love it. £16.95. I'm putting it back on. I'm not even leaving it there. I'm not even leaving it there. I knew it. I actually saw, this is genuinely, I did that, and then I saw Kim, just in the corner of my eye, she went, as if to go, I know what's going to happen next. Vix is going to leave it there when she goes to the wall of fame. No, 36 years old. I've learnt my lesson, thank you very much, in 36. I'm now happy to say, Kim says, yes, but I've got youth on my side. Yeah, really? I'm maturing like cheese. I'm mouldy and everything. We have got an amazing deal there. I'm on last of stock on that, literally probably about the last 10 or so. So if you want to join us on that kit, you've got it. You've got the chance to get it. You want to create that wristwear look? Well, you got it for £16.95. So make the most of it. It is time for the Wall of Fame. I have number 129, and it's Hazel from West Wales. She says, I made this necklace from the recent purchases, beautiful and delicate coral drops, 4mm coral beads. They made the perfect beads for flowers, enhanced with 0.25mm gold wire, all purchased from JM. The end result is delicate and feminine. I hope you agree. It certainly is. Fantastic culmination of those beautiful feminine tones. Gorgeous look. Well done, Hazel. And you are 129.
I've got 130.
Wow. Woo.
And this is from Bev Milner from Elskelf, is it?
Tadcaster.
Tadcaster.
Yep.
Oh, lovely. Right. Hi, everyone. I have just got Rachel Norris' new DVD. Wow, it blew me away. So I pull out all the wire I had in the gauges I need and set to it. But I run out of wire. So I only got a bead in and one of the sides and the bits that join it together. I was gutted, so I sat, and after a while I came up with this. I have a car booty for breast cancer and really had to do it after my mate lost her battle with cancer a few years ago, and the village where I live. I hold an event in memory of her. No, I
don't know what that means. Something's not
done.
No. Oh, I'm scared, as I've not done a stall before, but I know I have to do it for her. That's it.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Well, good luck. We're sending all
Beautiful
the best,
piece.
you know, in memory of your friend, and I'm sure that that'll be a very successful event, that's for sure. 131 is Lena from Middlesbrough. So this week's entry is a first attempt at making a wire bracelet using 0.8mm copper coloured wire, which I purchased from JewelleryMaker. I hope you like it, and I'm going to try and make some more wire bracelets by adding some gemstones to them and see how it turns out. Leah, what a great start. What a really great start.
That is really
I like
nice.
that. I love the detail
That's
of your
beautiful.
clasp, etc. So
Yeah.
congratulations to you. Really
Stunning.
nice detail. 131.
And I've got 132, and this is from Leanne Novakovic. Hi all, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A necklace and earring set made using Dalmatian jasper. That is my favourite, by the way. I love it.
Dalmatian.
Oh,
We
I
had a
love
brilliant
it.
set too.
Smoky quartz, black agate, rose gold plated findings. What a wonderful combo. I chopped up and altered the toggle clasp that came with the findings to use as part of pendant on another necklace, and used a bit on pic shown. All materials from JM. I bought these for me, so really if I win, he should have his account credited instead of mine.
I must confess that my lovely boyfriend, Adam,
set up a JM. Oh,
set up a JM account and bought these for me.
Oh,
What a man.
Shh, don't tell him. I hope you all have a lovely day. Lots of love, Leanne. Oh,
That's
I'm
that's
missing
a good
Carol
boyfriend.
already.
Yeah, that is a good boyfriend. Keep him, Leanne. He's a stayer.
We like him.
He's a keeper. 133, I have got Debbie Pepper in Salisbury. Debbie Pepper, you are my kind of lady. Look at these fab. I think this is immense. Let's find out what's going on here. She says, please see this week's entry. It's a wirework skiing bride and groom as asked for by my son's class teacher. I cannot take credit for originality as I had a picture to copy. I used 1mm and 0.4mm silver plated wire, a black onyx in the groom's hat, and clear crackled drops in the bride's veil, and all from JM. I think that's is
amazing.
Brilliant.
I do as well. I think that's brilliant.
That is such a funky look. That is so cool. Can I be a teacher just so I can get something like that? Can I? 133 is. Congratulations to you. That's brilliant. We have lots of brilliant things going on before the end of this show. Just take a look at what I bring you. Of course, we've just had those beautiful blues from the last kit. Now we bring you the ultimate blue gemstone. Lots of people would suggest it's sapphire. Well, actually, sapphire brings us some incredible rainbow colours, as we're going to experience later on in the show. But this is, for many gemologists and geologists, the world alike, will say that this is the ultimate blue gemstone. This is Kyanite, a collector's gemstone. Steve, our boss and also one of our gem hunters, explores all the time different parts of the world to find us these incredible gemstones. I had the privilege of talking to him about this gemstone. Let's hear what he has to say. I'm here with Steve Bennett. Steve, you are a gem hunter. You're also the boss of our company, the Genuine Gemstone Company. And in principle, you are somebody who goes across the globe searching for gemstones. And in particular,
good job, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Finding us the rare ones, finding us those extra special ones. And Nepalese kyanite is one of those that really is becoming, well, literally globally renowned.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with gemstones is the rarer they are, sometimes they get less traction because less people know about them and less people can even buy them. You know, Tiffany's have stopped selling some of the real rare gemstones because they just can't get enough of them. And it's, for example, before we go blue, let's go green. Let's think, for example, Russian dioxide. Yeah, if you could get as much of it as emerald, it would surely get a higher price point than emerald because it's clean, it's beautiful, it's fiery, it's lively. There's just not enough of it in the market. I say the same about this gemstone. This is one of the most beautiful blue gemstones on the planet. It's got the romance of nearly all of it is found up in the Himalayas on the border between Nepal and Tibet. It's got real intensities of blue. It's also almost a perfect blue. There's no grey masking, there's no brown masking, there's very little secondary hues in there, there's very little green, there's very little yellow. So when you value gemstones, the purity of the colour is the most important thing of all. So if we could find enough of this, and I honestly don't think we ever will, I have to admit that, but if we could, it would sit up there with sapphire. It would probably surpass even tanzanite just because of that romance of the area it comes from and the purity of the colour. Absolutely.
And one of the biggest things as you go around is obviously you're meeting a lot of distributors, you're meeting a lot of buyers for the big cutting houses, and this is a gemstone that everybody adores.
Yeah, and there's obviously different levels of collecting. You've got the big guys in the States that have sold their telecom companies or their software companies. One of the biggest problems at the moment for museums, for example, is that in the past museums could pick up the big gemstones quite inexpensive because there wasn't a big demand for them. But the big samples now of kyanite, of emeralds, the museums can't get them no longer because all those guys that have sold their telecoms companies and have floated their companies, what do you go and invest all those billions and millions in? Well, you want the rarest thing on the planet, and that is the finest quality of emeralds and kyanites and whatever. And I was speaking to a guy the other day and he was saying there was a 32 carat piece recently, kyanite, sold over $3 million, one piece.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show just how desirable a gemstone this is.
Yeah.
We've heard from Steve there, who's just come back from North Korea. I think I'm right in saying, and happy to be alive. He was, I think, at one point held hostage for about 4 hours. No, being serious, I know they had some serious stuff going on. That's what he does to find his gemstones for you. It really does go out and out across the world and some of the probably some of the scariest places on the planet to source gemstones from. Steve goes there because he wants to get the best for you. And with that in mind, you know, when you see him there talking about his passion, and it is a passion, it almost like filters down to us all. It's like a waterfall effect. If you've got somebody right at the top so passionate and prepared to travel the world and put themselves out there to get the best, then we want to give you the best in return. and it really is exactly what we're offering you here, a very exciting gemstone. Like Steve says, if there was more supply of this gemstone, if it was more readily available, then actually this gemstone would probably outstrip the demand of the likes of your tanzanites even, because this is such an incredible stone. And in location terms, the vast landscape of the Himalayan mountains is truly breathtaking, and I think it matches the luxury and the beauty of the gemstone that is sourced there from the Himalayan location. Kyanite here is all about true blues, and we've had that fantastic kit already. This is a perfect way to add even more richness, add even more seductive qualities. It's a gemstone that not everybody will have heard of, so you know, you're making jewelry with kyanite, you've got to accept the fact that not everybody will know what gemstone it is, but what they will know is that it is one of the finest blue stones that they will have ever seen. Probably most people make the presumption it's sapphire, but actually this really is probably for most gemologists and geologists outstripping the demand and the luxury of colour to that of a sapphire. This is very, very special. Your kyanite graduated plain ovals, 5x3 to 9x6, 18 centimetre strand that you've got here. And as you can see, not only do you get those true blues, you've also got some fantastic clarity. That means, of course, movement of light through the gemstone is impressive, and the more movement of light, the better on a stone of this caliber. Let's see what we can do on the price tag on this one for you. You've heard Steve also say not just about its popularity, but also that there are a lot of gemstones of top grade selling for some very considered purchases. In fact, so considered, one piece, one single loose gemstone sold for over $3 million. That equates to around about £2 million. That's a lot of money for one gemstone, but that's the kind of requested and desired gemstone. Yours for the taking, 35 carats for one price tag. Wow. Where do you think, where was your mindset on this one? 24? Was it at the £30 bracket? Has to be normally around that price tag, but not now. £12.95. If you want to join us, what a feature deal this is. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. £12.95 is all you pay. Your kyanite graduated plain ovals for 35 carats. The sumptuous richness of royal blues, the delight of clarity. Something that I wouldn't normally anticipate saying for kyanite strand, and yet, you know, when we consider it's a gemstone that could sell for millions, we're now giving you the chance to own for £12.95. Just goes to show the buying power of our team, who are bringing you gemstones that quite simply we have to travel the world to get hold of. We have to go to those locations where perhaps nobody else will go to get the best pricing, to get the best qualities, to get the best deals. You know, deals are often better broached when you're looking at somebody face to face than they are going through an intermediary. We go face to face. That's why Steve's been in North Korea, because he wanted to get the best peridot. The only way he got best peridot is by going direct to the location. That's why he's, you know, he puts himself out there and he goes to locate these gemstones for the principles of getting the very best deal for you. £12.95. £12.95. That's exactly what we have for you. The best deal we can give you. £12.95 for your kyanite, a centerpiece of royal blues. As I say, enjoy working with it. It definitely has a tanzanite quality about it as well, doesn't it? It has some like shades that you would associate to tanzanite as well as your sapphires, and I like that. I like the fact that it has that desirability of two of the probably the world's most recognizable gemstones at the moment, sapphires and tanzanite, and you've got that luxury for £12.95. Congratulations if you've got a phone in your hand. Don't forget, if you've already made a purchase from us today, you're adding to your order. It is just one P&P for the whole day of £2.95, so you can buy from me now, you can buy from me earlier on, you can buy from me later on, and then you've got from 1 o'clock we go on repeat, and then from 5 o'clock you've got the gorgeous Jenny giving you an amazing 4 hour of late show deals. So all of that to look forward to on a single P&P offer, so keep on adding to the order. Kyanite, I believe that we've done that price. Congratulations, £12.95 is all we pay. Where shall we go to next? I tell you what, I want to go here. I don't know whether I'm allowed to, but these are gorgeous. Oh, I love this. I just say it's just pure feminine. Great Gatsby. You know, I'm thinking Great Gatsby. I haven't seen it either. Claire, my directress, just said, oh, you haven't seen that. I haven't either. I was hoping that I might be able to do it when I go on holiday. I was hoping that at some point I could maybe get the DVD. Is it out on DVD yet? Probably isn't, is it? So that's not. I was just thinking, put the DVD on. Kids will be in bed at some point, and then just sit back with Pete with a glass of rosé. That's what my head was thinking. But I'll have to just do everything barring the DVD. Or I'll just have to sit back with a glass of rosé then. What a shame. Take a look. It's called Sweet Treats, and it's part of our. Oh, I love these. Oh, I love these. Your Sweet Treats 4-strand bumper pack offer. Sweet Treats is a very nice way to put it, like lemon sherbets. Gorgeous, gorgeous peach and baby pink shell pearls. Size-wise 8mm, they're all working together. Feminine, beautiful, sophisticated qualities. I love the frosted finish to it. I really like. It's not quite as shimmery, but I quite like that with these colour tones. They're nice, subtle, aren't they? And I think maybe on a daytime piece, or actually even going into the evening wear, it's quite nice to have that delicacy of luxury, isn't it? Especially if you're wearing, you know, your little black dress and an evening wear where you're going out somewhere very simply sophisticated, and you want to reflect that in your jewellery. I think that this is it. I really think that this is going to work. Beautiful, beautiful offer. Well, we'll be bringing you 4 strands. So this is your Sweet Treats 4-strand offer for one price tag. Your price tag for all 4 is just $10.95. Now, I know that Karen's interested in this strand because in my peripheral vision, Karen's looked up at least 20 times from her. Now, normally, Karen she's a bit of a beaverer, right? So she's like this, and I can always see, like, in my peripheral, she's had her head up and down at least 20 times as I've been presenting this.
4 strands, that's wonderful, isn't it?
You want that, don't you?
It's a beautiful colour. Love to see that with the bronze wire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Antique bronze wire, yes, please. And of course, we've done some great wire deals today, so there's every chance that you could do that for yourself. I'm on to limited stock on this deal already. £10.95, probably the same as Karen. Your reaction has been instant. You know, you just wanted to know how low we could go on the price tag, and by goodness, you wanted to own it. £10.95, an amazing deal. We're working at what, £2? Is that about £2.75 a strand? £2.75 a strand, I think I'm right in saying. All right, £2.73. What's 2 pence between friends? At £2.73 a strand. What about just one of them? What about just like that? I think that kind of finishes off my little black dress, that number, doesn't it? Yeah. You know, just really that elegant. Simple. Yes, please. And then if you wanted the bracelet to match, of course, you've got the additional strand, haven't you?
I like the luster on those as well.
Say again?
I like the luster on those as well.
Yes, like that. It's a very like frosted sheen, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Lovely seduction, very feminine. Liking that. Flying out the building. £10.95. We are on low stock offer now. Low stock offer on this one. Now then, let's just move this to one side, because I'm not stopping at Sweet Treat Deal 1. How about Sweet Treat 2? I like that colour as well. Oh yes, 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 yes. Yeah, this is Sweet Treats where we're going to the bonbons. We've been from sherbet, lemons and those kind of, then we're going to go to your bonbons. You know, those fruity bonbons. Fantastic colours, crimsons and soft pinks. Would I call them pinks or would I call them more coral? I'd say more coral colour myself. You've got there your shell pearls once more. You've got there the frosted finish, and then you've got a bit more of a sheen on those as well. A fantastic combination of those colours. A fantastic combination. I mean, if you want me to bring them all together, I can do and show you them how well they work together. What about that? Hang on. I've got to make them like this to make sure that it makes sense. Needed to do that. What about that? Isn't that such a funky look? Isn't it?
It's lovely.
That's just a cascade of colours that you just want to see in jewellery, don't you? You just want to see where it's going to go, where it's going to take you. Okay, so we've done already the first offer, and that's your 4 strands of your softer, more pastel tones. Then we're now on to the brighter, bolder colours, where you've got your crimsons, and you've got your peaches, corals, your pinks, whichever way you want to describe those. Yours for the taking now, your 4 strands for £10.95 again. Yes, that means in total for less than £22 you're getting all 8 strands. Once more, that comes in at £2.73 per strand. £2.73 a strand. You may as well make the most of it while we've got the chance to give it to you. It is again once more into limited stock. Very, very busy. Is that thunder and lightning outside? Is there a big storm going out over the studio? I could just ever so often hear that. I was thinking, gosh, Kim's hungry. Her tummy's really rumbling. Fantastic deal there, £10.95 for your fruity colours. Those fantastic, bright, bold colours. Such a crisp quality. And again, you know, when you look at these, Karen, there is so many different permutations of jewellery that you can create.
Yeah, I mean, those are beautiful colours all together, aren't they? I mean, they just tone in so well together. And I love coral colours, and especially for the summer.
That's really funny because both Claire and Kim have said exactly the same. And obviously, you don't have access to
That's
the
right.
IEPs, but they were saying exactly the same about a minute. But coral is such a great colour. It's such a nice, like, kind of warming colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like against whatever skin tone you wear, it feels like it really warms up. It has like that. I think Natalia's right. Natalia, one of our designers, but also she's a stylist as well, and I'm sure she says something like coral creates a warmth and a coolness to colour, and so it really is, it's adaptable against any other backdrop, isn't it? Fantastic strands there, fantastic strands. Glorious feature. I feel a little bit like was it Alabama? No, Alabama. No, Alabaster. No. Alibaba, that's it, Alibaba, not Alabama. Alabaster, I knew it was Ali something. Who is he again? Alibaba, that's it. That's it, Aladdin, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, like I was holding them like it's Aladdin's cave. I can't believe that I've just said Alabama. Oh, let's see, you wonder what goes on in this brain. All I can say is nothing. Nothing happens in this brain. In fact, I often wonder if it's even there at all. I so hope that my children have got my husband's brain and not mine. I so desperately want them to be, you know, an asset. Oh, I do. Oh, I've always said it though. He's so clever though, you know what I mean? And you have to have that yin to the yang, don't you? You have to have somebody who's really clever and then somebody who's obviously not. Right then, this has been hotly anticipated. I repeat, yesterday's offer, 1 minute 20 seconds of price exposure before it was sold out. 1 minute 20 seconds yesterday and the Sapphire offer was gone. It's just an amazing consignment of sapphires that we have got for you here. We got the beautiful faceted drops from yesterday, as I say, disappeared in milliseconds. Now I'm bringing you the chance to own this feature sapphire strand. And what I love about this is that for all of our gem lovers out there, this really does show you what gemstones of sapphire can really do. Most people say, when you say the word sapphire, that it's a blue gemstone. Even my Uncle Ken, who's a headmaster, right, said to me, well, a couple of years ago, well, of course, sapphires are blue. And I went, no, Uncle Ken, sapphires are not just blue. And he went, well, yeah, sapphires are blue. Ah, now isn't this interesting? Somebody of his, and I mean, again, he's an incredibly intelligent gentleman, but actually, even he made the presumption that sapphire is only blue. This is genuine gemstones. This is what sapphire is all about. forget the blues. Blues, yes, and that is proper royal blue. That's sapphire blue. But then take a look at the rest of the range of this strand, where you've got there the brightness of, I mean, that's almost like Padparacha orange. Then you've got those beautiful golden hues. Then you've got the delicate pinks running into the hotter pinks. Then you've got your shades of greens. Then you've got the run into the blues as well. The different elements that absorb into this gemstone create the color. The different heat temperatures that happen in the Earth's crust create the depth of color that you're getting. So chromium creates pinks. You've got vanadium. You've often got iron or some kind of manganese that, when absorbed into this gemstone, creates the differential colors. So pure form of sapphire, granted, you'd probably expect it to be blue, but actually not always, because this gemstone has so many different varieties of color tones. This is a very special strand because it shows you the true wonder of Mother Nature in one strand. The power and the luxury of sapphire in one strand. Now, I remind you that in 1 minute, 20 seconds, our strand yesterday sold out. There is every chance that the same principle will happen. I've got people on the lines. That's good. I'm glad you've realised that you don't want to lose it. Maybe you were the one who lost out yesterday. I definitely didn't have enough to go around yesterday. If you're one of the people who missed out yesterday, don't miss out today. Your collector's choice offer. Your collector's choice offer for your multicolour sapphire graduated faceted wheels. A tremendous opportunity. How about this? Time is against you. You've got to be quick to confirm. Just $39.95. A serious jewellery maker deal. An exceptional opportunity. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. This is how we do it. The web buys are flying and guaranteeing. The phone buys are straight up there. $39.99. The deliverance of such luxury, and the word can only be luxury, of sapphires. This is one of the most precious gemstones. Of course, it says September's birthstone. For those of you who are creating jewellery for those future weeks and months that we have got still to look forward to this year, this is a stone that you'll definitely want to work with. This is one of our finest. In fact, Claire, my director, has just said she thinks that this might be the finest sapphire she's ever seen us put to wear. And Claire's worked here for a very long time, and she's putting out there that she believes that this is it. $39.95. It sold out in minutes, literally a matter of minutes, on our phone lines yesterday, and now I've got the chance for you to own it on this tremendous quality. And I love the range of colours, and that's the amazing thing. This gemstone is so unique, but it's not just that you've got the colour range of sapphires, you've got the quality of this sparkle and the lustre. It truly is magnificent. You can see they're colour graded as well already for you. We've got those colour. I mean, part of me just wants to highlight this colour here because that is as close to Padparacha sapphire as I've ever seen us put to wear. Have you ever heard of the word Padparacha sapphire? Yeah. One of the rarest gemstones on the planet.
You're right, that is a close colour.
Can you see there?
Yeah.
Can you see those two there? I just wanted to highlight those there. Actually, you see them there, that close up there. You see those oranges?
Yeah.
Right. Padparacha sapphire is one of the rarest gemstones on the planet. Steve, and this is a little bit of a coup for us. Steve has recently made a purchase of natural Padparacha sapphire. Do you want to know how many pieces he was able to procure?
Go on. Good God.
I can tell you the cost of those three probably would have bought a house.
Oh.
It's a very considered purchase. Very considered purchase. Claire would like to put it out there now. If anybody's watching who knows her and they'd like to buy this strand, she'll accept it. Oh, they don't even have to know her? Oh, no, don't even have to know her. She's just putting it out there.
That's going to put out an appeal for me as well, will you?
Karen says the same. Yeah, Amelia? Yeah, maybe saying Kim? Yeah. $39.95. We're all in love with the qualities and luxuries of Feature Sapphire. Truly magnificent strand. A collector's choice offer there. I know we don't do strands like this very often. I also know that when we bring these pieces, you need to make the most of them while we've got them. Of course, Sapphire's birthstone is September, or September's birthstone is Sapphire. Take those words and jumble them the way you want them to go. We have coming your way a fantastic strand which would nicely match the sapphire drops that I brought to you yesterday. For those of you who are looking to match up those perfect droplets to create a cascade effect like we were talking about, you know, some of the big designers are working with this. I mean, you know, when you say the word sapphire, you are saying the word pure luxury to the gem world. And really, this gemstone alongside it would go very nicely, wouldn't it? This fantastic citrine droplets coming your way very, very soon. Well, it's got to be in the next 3/4 of an hour, because that's all the time I've got left on this channel. So right then, I've got some serious treats still to fit in. Let me pick these 3 up so then I can show you them. Now I'm going to do these as individual offers, and I'm going to do them back-to-back deals. I'm going to do them back-to-back deals. So you've got your faceted columns, you have got your faceted rice beads, and you've also got your faceted slabs, rose quartz and amethyst. I'm going to bring them together as a separate individual offer. So let's do the amethyst first. Let's do the amethyst first. Take a look at this. They're not small. 30 by 11. Yep, they're definitely not small. 30 by 11. They are, I mean, that's it, isn't it? That's it. One of those. If I just put that in perspective on say, a centerpiece to the wrist, you can see they're not small. And again, one pendant. All you would do is perhaps just a head pin, a nice simple, and then add a chain, and that is a beautiful center pendant, almost talisman-like quality to it in terms of its size. They are beautiful, aren't they? I love the faceting to this. I really like that. Oh, it's almost like bulbous, or like a lantern, like elongated lantern, where it comes out and then back in again, and the facets just add that light reaction that you want from gemstones like this. So then, this is a full strand of incredible sized gemstones. As I say, 30 by 11, certainly not to be shirked at. That size is significant. Your rice beads, well, rice beads are incredibly popular, but we just haven't seen a lot of them recently. So when we see a strand like this, and certainly in one of our most popular gemstones, amethyst is world renowned. Amethyst is such a recognizable gemstone that we know there's a lot of people wanting to work with the gemstones that everybody notices. Because when you've got a stall made up of gemstones like this one, people know that you're working with genuine gemstones. You know, if you're putting a stall out there and putting yourself out there making your jewelry, you want some pieces to be the pieces that people acknowledge that they know of. You know, because the likes of something like a Kyanite, not everybody will have heard of, so you've got the chance to then like kind of introduce that gemstone to somebody. But if you want to get somebody to stop, get them to stop at something like this. They are going to really stop. Amethyst in these fantastic faceted rice beads, 30 by 11 millimeter. Your price tag. Hold the lines to confirm on this one. I've already got interest. That's because you're getting over 300 carats of amethyst for £11.95. We've taken this straight down on the price tag. A tremendous look. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So, oh heck, 13. Nice and durable. That's the lovely thing about amethyst. One of the most durable gemstones that you can work with. good when I'm around. That works out, what, just over 90p a gemstone. Just over 90 pence a gemstone. £11.95 is all you pay. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. If you're there on the phone lines, we see you there. I've got a couple of people, I think, reporting that they are struggling with reception. I think that's just because we have a storm above us. We have a storm above us. It's not actually our channel that we're struggling with. I think it's probably the satellite reception. Anybody who's experiencing that we're coming in and out, it's just a fact that it's just come on, has it? Brilliant. Good news is that hopefully the storm's moving away from over the studio, and hopefully we won't suffer from any more problems. But apologies if you're struggling with reception, but we can't, as we already know, we can't control Mother Nature. £11.95 is all you pay for your light amethyst faceted rice beads, 30 by 11. Gorgeous look, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Straight on to I love that. I love this. This is such a great look. How fabulous are these? How just utterly fabulous are these? Now you have there, I mean, I just instantly know these are going to fly out. I just instantly know you're going to want these because the shape, the size of them, the way that they're going to work into your designs, endless potential from a strand like this, literally endless supply of opportunity. Just take one of these and think of them as a centerpiece. Just take one of them and think of them as a focal point, and that's what it is, a focal point for your jewelry making potential. I don't think I've ever seen us do rose quartz like this. Is it a new strand? I was going to say, now I know we've done it, we've done the amethyst, but I've never seen us do the rose quartz. That's good that I've got something new for you to work with, because I'm going to give you the amethyst version in a bundle. So if you get this now, I can give you the chance to get the amethyst bundle. Look, I'll show you them together, and you can see how well they work. That's going to be a good piece of jewelry. That is going to be a seriously good looking piece of jewelry. Okay, excuse me. We have got for you your columns. I'd call them columns. These are called tubes. I'd call them columns, but faceted columns or tubes as you see them here. These lovely, lovely extended qualities of pinks that we can put into our gemstones at the moment are really a reference to how much we are dedicating to bringing you the best of the best. We are dedicating our time to really bringing in some of the best shapes and some of the best gemstones. And by doing that, we also feel like we've got to do the best of pricing as well, and that's exactly what you're about to do. Look at how that's going to move against the neckline or against the wrist when you wear it. Just see how it's going to, each individual facet is just going to shimmer and sparkle. How about this? You've got over 400 carats of rose quartz in one strand. Lots and lots of jewelry maker potential on this one strand. All for one price tag. $11.95. $11.95. I like that price. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. I think I might have counted that wrong. Between 29 and 30. Let's work on the principle of 29, because then that gives us, you know, the limit. That's working out. It must be around about the 40 pence marker. 40 pence mark, 41 pence, Kim gives me the correct price. 41 pence for every one of those gemstones. And really, you know, Karen, you take just one of those stones.
Yeah.
And you don't need to do a lot because the detail's already there.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a lovely shape, isn't it? It's different, and I think that's the thing. It's lovely to have gems of different sizes and shapes in your stash, so that you can really make an impact with your design, even if it's just straightforward beading.
Exactly, exactly. And you've got that strength of like a column where you can really build them up, can't you? You know, stack them like that, and they're really going to they're going to have that real structural feel about it, aren't they? £11.95, really strong look, as I say. And I think actually in some ways you could actually have them as maybe put some wire through, so you've got that real strength, that structure, almost Greek-like influence, columns of gemstones. £11.95 is all you pay on that offer. Straight on again, straight on again. Straight on, you could do what? $490 carats. 490 carats of your rose quartz. Is the carat weight gone up? But you're about to take the price down. You are, aren't you? Okay, Kim is defying all logic. Kim, my producer, who's in the hot seat, is literally going against the tide in the fact that the carat weight's going up, but the price tag is going down. Don't ask me why. To try and understand somebody like Kim would take a long, long time. A very long time. She's like some kind of enigma. You've got here your rose quartz feature faceted slabs. They are 34 by 21 millimeter. They're not small. I tell you what, they're going to be fantastic focal points on their own, aren't they? Look at the size of that as a centerpiece to the neckline or to the wrist. This is a beautiful piece of potential jewelry, just one by itself. And look at how many you're getting. Guess the price tag. You're not going to guess it. I tell you what, 400 plus carats, all for one price tag. Kim, you should be taking it higher. I know she should be taking it higher. How low can she go? Less than a tenner. Less than a tenner. Absolutely ridiculous pricing on that one. Where did that come from? From out the air. What, the thunderclouds? Maybe that's it. Maybe she's just been struck by lightning. $8.95. She's electrifying. £8.95 is all you pay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 feature gemstones on this strand. So let's say the average is around 11, because obviously every strand will be different. But we said 11 at £8.95. That is pretty special, isn't it? When you consider each one of those could easily come in at £2, £3, £4, £5 on their own right if you bought them separately elsewhere. There are many places, many, you know, craft shops, etc., sell slabs like this individually, but normally they're synthetic. They're not normally genuine gemstones, so they're the synthetic replicas, and they make you pay individually, so you're paying, what, £3 or £4 for them. Now you're getting a full strand for £8.95. Phone lines are busy. Please be patient. Queues on the lines. We will process your call as fast as we possibly can. We do appreciate your patience on those phone lines. It's great to have your company today, especially when we're giving you add it to your order deals. I mean, this is mass onslaught of opportunities, isn't it? It feels like like a deluge. Is that the right word? Is that the right word? Deluge. Deluge. Thank you. I'm still struggling with the fact that I said Alabama instead of Alibaba. I can't even think of the word. See, it's obviously I've got a brain block. I can't believe I said Alabama, and then I think I even said alabaster at some point in that whole conversation. Worrying for me. I mean, not for you. You can be bothered, but me, that's worrying. Okay. You need to get on the lines straight away on this deal, straight away, because by blinking, by doing anything other than dialing straight away or joining us on the web, you could be missing out on one of our biggest deals of the day. How about this? You've got your tubes, your faceted, I call them columns, but faceted tubes slash columns that you've got there. And you've also got your faceted drops as well. Together they create one bundle of loveliness. These are your lilac amethyst, those softer lavender tones mixing with those delicate baby pinks, which add this very feminine quality. A fantastic double strand offer. Double strand offer. Kim, you're about to better yourself again, aren't you? How many carats are we getting? 700, 800 carats. 800 carats in total. 800 carats between 2 strands. And Kim is about to rewrite the rules. Rewrite them. I mean, if rules were meant to be broken, Kim didn't even know that the rules existed to break. That's the kind of pricing we're about to do. You want to join us? I wouldn't want to miss out on this one myself. How about this? 2 strands, 2 offers. Together for one price tag of £12.95. £12, that's £6.47, something like that. £6.47 a strand. Oh yes, well you saw this, I mean we know the price of this one. That was £11.95. That strand was £11.95. And can I just justify something for somebody who's going, well, why have they done a different price tag? The reality is that every strand is different. They might look the same in terms of the shapes and the sizes, etc. We have to appreciate that every strand is different in terms of pricing. Somebody asked me that yesterday, actually, on our sister channel of The Lounge. We have got an internet site that we've got going on. If you haven't joined us there, oh, it's great fun. I get to produce, I get to do all the prices. I took something down by £50 the other day, and then basically gave the piece of jewellery away just because I typed in the wrong number. Hey ho. I've just blurted that out. I'm sure the bosses are watching going, she did what? Nothing. But on The Lounge yesterday, somebody was saying, so why is a piece of jewellery at this price and then another piece of jewellery at that price? Because every gemstone and every piece is always going to be unique. You can't price compare on coloured gemstones. It's almost impossible to do so. The buying power is different, the different times that we source them from, the different ways that they have to be cut and start. All of that influences the price tag. I can't believe that I did that for £11.95. I think that's a deal. So to then give you the amethyst version for £6.47, what a treat. Half the stock is allocated and still the time for you to pick up the phone, still the time for you to confirm. People picking up the phones now for us for £12.95. You're getting double the strands. So you're getting your double strand of your columns and you're also getting your faceted drops, all for £12.95. All of that coming together for one price tag. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Now then, I have got another double trouble deal coming here. A little bit of a, this is not just double trouble though. That's gorgeous. We need to think of another way to describe this. Can't be just double trouble because that's too gorgeous. What can we think of? Something duo. It's a duo. What can we call it? What about something like duo, something duo. Delightful duo. Delightful duo? Oh, decadent. Good one. Decadent duo. That's exactly what it is. Oh, can we change the graphics on that then? Yay. Let's call it decadent duo. Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe it. And this is coming our way. The word decadent is a perfect description of these two feature gemstones. Looking forward to being able to bring those to you in the next 20 minutes, something like that, 20 minutes or so. I think this is amazing. I really think this is amazing. I need to take a drink just to steady myself on this offer. Now, before I give you any kind of instant, chit chat or anything like that, I need to tell you that I am on very, very restricted stock on this strand. For those of you who understand where we come from, if we can get 500 of something, we'll get 500. If we can't, we'll get the largest quantity we possibly can. The reason that our prices are so impressive, the reason that there's many places that can't touch us on price is our buying power. So if by buying in larger quantities we can drive that price lower, that's exactly what we will do. We've done it for 10 years, you know, on our sister channel, and 3 years for our jewellery making channel. We know what works. We will buy as much as we can get hold of. Within this one strand, we have bought everything we can. But because it's so difficult to come by, and these gemstones are cut so well, we have got to tell you, it is a restricted stock collector's choice strand. It is a restricted stock offer. If you want this, if you want that look, and if you got the sapphires yesterday, you need to, I've already got 10 allocated before I even have taken a breath. If you got the sapphires yesterday, those beautiful drops of sapphire, this is a perfect way to add that cascade effect to your designs. This is the beauty and the warmth and the sunshine richness of droplets of citrine. This is the real deal. The real deal, your citrine faceted drops. The beauty of a strand like this is that you can't be anything other than enchanted by the light movement through each one of the stones. These are so tightly knit together. There are so many gemstones on this one strand. I don't want you to think that, you know, we've spread these out. That's the last thing we've done, actually. It feels like we've just brought, so look at that. There's no gaps between those gemstones, is there? You know, there's not a gem and then a gap and then a gem and then a gap. This is a full-on strand of citrine. To take a guess of quantity on this strand, let me give you some idea. 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Okay, I've just got to the middle, I reckon, around about the middle, 26, so that's over 50. Over 50 of these featured gemstones that you're getting. Sorry, I had a twitchy nose. Over 50 gemstones that you're getting sitting, faceted in pure luxury. 30 have already been allocated, and I remind you again, this is a restricted stock opportunity. This is not going to hang around. I mean, even if you created yourself the beauty of a charm bracelet with this kind of, you know, cascade of droplets, wouldn't that be just luxurious? Or maybe you want to make those gems go even further by doing those drops in a pair of earrings, you know, something as simple as sterling silver drop earrings. That would look fabulous as well, wouldn't it? Yours for one price tag, your collector's choice price tag is $16.95. $16.95. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655, www.JewelleryMaker.com. All of those colours. Look at that shimmering, sparkling quality. Look at the close-up. I mean, that close-up, we've got nothing to hide. I'm taking you probably around 20 to 30 times magnified on that close-up. And if that's the case, just see we have nothing to hide with our close-ups. Do you get that close to your gemstones normally? Probably not, but if you did, you wanted to know you've got the luxury. The reason that it looks so good from a distance is because the quality is so good by seeing it as a close-up. £16.95. It's your collector's choice offer. £16.95. I would happily just use maybe 2 or 3 of those as a beautiful cascade effect design for your earrings. The beautiful, almost like golden droplets against maybe a nice feature of gold. And these are the kind of gemstones that really do add a certain desirability, a level of quality to your jewellery.
Most definitely, yeah. I mean, besides the colour and the obvious beauty of it, the faceting on those drops is just amazing, and it really does add that touch of glamour.
And it's adding the touch of glamour, but it's also adding almost an additional desirability.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know, when you're
definitely.
buying jewellery, like somebody like me who buys jewellery, I look for certain aspects that are going to give me, you know, almost like an asset.
That's it.
I do.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, definitely. And they are beautiful. I mean, looking at them from here they are lovely.
Just dazzling away, and I love the facets. They're almost like glowing, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Just glowing away there. £16.95. Heck, look at that for a showcase of the gems we've seen today. Look at that. That is just like a rainbow of perfection. Look at all of those. Oh, I need that there. I need that there. I need the opal there as well, really. Oh, that's been a cracking show so far, and I haven't even stopped. I haven't even stopped because I'm about to bring you emerald. Have we changed the graphic? Let's find out if the graphic, if we can, have we got it, have we got it, have we got it? We've decided to call it Decadent Duo. Kim says she hopes so. No. Kim, you've called it under the... Under the mistletoe. Where's that come from? Oh, that's just odd. That is just odd. Kim would like to say that officially it's called Decadent Duo, but she can't get the graphics have made it on the and on the information on the web it's called Decadent Duo, but just on our screens it won't say Decadent Duo. Underneath the mistletoe. I'm not even going there, let's just ignore that and let's just look at what you're getting, because here you have got an amazing strand of emerald. Look at it. Oh yay, oh yay. I've just said the word emerald on Jewellery Maker. I've said sapphires and emeralds today. That's 2 of the top 4 gemstones on the planet I have given you the chance to own today. That's the kind of showcase that it has been. A fantastic feature of loveliness, the richness of those greens, very impressive. Then we're giving you the glitz and glamour of sunstone. Look at how the light plays and almost radiates through this gemstone. This is a gemstone that has little tiny inclusions. Inside those inclusions are tiny metallic qualities, and those metallic qualities create like a glistening internal texture when the light plays through it. Isn't that a fabulous strand? I love that movement. I love the way that you get. That's a great close-up, because that close-up really shows you the internal qualities of each one of these gemstones. Probably these gemstones are renowned individually for their own unique internal. Limited stock already. Limited stock already on this deal. Why am I surprised? I've got emerald for you, working alongside some of the most beautiful sunstone. 1 price tag only. I'm holding on to my head on this one because I don't know what we're going to do, but my instinct is, with the giggling that's going on in my ear, I'm sure you've just said £9.95. Less than 5. I've got for you right now emerald for less than a £5. Emerald for less than £5. Now, if you are doing any of your craft stores coming up towards Christmas time, if you're starting to build up your stocks, you've got to have a little section for birthstones. You have to, because it's one of the big sellers, I know, for all of our jewellery makers and all of our guest designers who do sell their jewellery at craft fairs and things. They always say that the biggest seller is the birthstone section. So get your birthstones. Emerald, of course, May's birthstone. We don't get a lot of emerald. We don't have a huge supply of emerald coming through our vault, so with that in mind, while we've got it, certainly while we've got it for less than a £5, less than £5, £5. What do you buy for a £5 that has emerald? I mean, maybe I can't think of anything that you would buy for a £5 that could match to a strand of emerald. I mean, you say the word emerald and people would think £500, not £5 flat. An amazing deal. Now, it's classified on our website as Decadent Duo. Our graphics are just having some kind of moment with themselves there. So let's just know that you've got there a double duo of dynamic decadent gemstones. The warmth of the sunstone matching so well against the richness of those emeralds. Less than a £5 for emerald. Well, I never. Well, I never. What a deal. What a deal. I'm talking to deals. Doris, our early bird, gave us a fantastic deal to start the show with. If you weren't tuned in, let me tell you all about them. These are your 100 sterling silver crimp beads. Sterling silver is certainly something that adds a luxury to your jewellery making. It's something that really can add that beguiling quality of something simple and yet something effective. You know, that's what you've got here. It's a bit like Karon. That's me and you, isn't it, together?
Yeah.
That's us together.
It is.
we got a bit of luxury. We also like to be a bit simple and effective.
Yes.
Me and Karon together, that's a perfect way to describe us. Certainly an amazing deal coming your way. Your fantastic crimp beads, beautiful sterling silver luxury. So it's a precious metal that we're going to be working with when you're creating your jewellery and you're working with genuine gemstones. Maybe you just got the emerald, when you got that, maybe you got the sapphire, the kyanite, the citrine. Any of the gemstones that I've just mentioned deserve to be sitting with sterling silver findings. I'm giving you that sterling silver finding offer. It is 100 essential crimp beads in sterling silver for just $6.95, less than £7 for that deal. That's the reason we needed to recap it, because we didn't want anybody to miss out. I know we're all busy over the holidays, and I know there's lots of people tune in and out of our shows on days like this. Don't tune out on days like this, because those are the days that you're going to kick yourself at losing out on offers like this one. But thankfully, recapping on that for £6.95. So that's less than £7. Let me find. There we go, less than £7. Sterling silver, of course, it goes a long way to adding. Do you work with a lot of sterling silver, Karon?
Yeah, especially if I'm making it for presents for people. Not when I'm working for the magazine.
Do you not? I was just going to say, do you work?
Although I do get the pieces back, so I can sell them on if I want to. But usually for the magazine, I sort of keep it to sort of plated findings, because usually people who are copying the designs wouldn't want to sort of go out and buy sterling anyway, because they're still sort of learning, if you see what I mean.
Yeah. And the thing is with sterling silver, you are adding that luxury edge, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I think if you're selling, if you're doing it for a present, it's worth, especially if you're using gemstones, and it's worth getting the best stuff to go with it.
Absolutely. Sorry, congratulations if you got that one. £6.95 is all you pay. Number 9, got the silver. Recapping again on the silver offer. I don't know how many we've got left of these, but it can't be a lot. Sterling silver wire. Now then, of course, when Karon joins us on our shows, we always try to reflect her incredible creativity by giving you the ingredients that she loves to work with. Sterling silver, that's sterling silver findings are very important to us. Of course, the crimp beads we've done, but now your sterling silver wire. We're going to give you a metre of your 1mm gauge sterling silver wire. So that's your metre of 1mm gauge wire. That comes in at £12.95 on its own. So that's £12.95 on its own. Then we're also going to give you a further metre of 0.4mm gauge. So you get your 1mm gauge for £12.95, and then you're getting your 0.4mm gauge wire for free. 0.4mm gauge sterling silver wire, a metre of a sterling silver wire for free. Yes, I said the word sterling silver and the word free in the same sentence there. Sterling silver wire in your 1mm gauge, matched with then your sterling silver wire in the 0.4mm gauge for £12.95. Phone lines. Again, people responding, people reacting. I'd say that these are the kind of deals that I would multi-buy on. I wouldn't buy just 1 metre of each. I'd think to myself, hang on a minute, if I'm going to be making sterling silver rings for Christmas or for you know, the coming weeks and months, why would I not get it on a deal like this where I'm getting so much for free? I just don't know why you wouldn't do that. You may as well buy it while you've got it on an offer like this one. £12.95 is all you pay for 2 metres of your sterling silver wire. Congratulations if you got that straight to. Oh, hiding. Now, lots of people saying they are waiting, patiently waiting at that for this deal. Now, I showed you at the very beginning of the show, I've got a really itchy nose today. You know, and you just want to, do you get hay fever? That's it. I just keep on thinking, oh, I think I'm going to sneeze, and then not sneezing. Is that hay fever? I've never had hay fever in my life. I just want to continually be like a rabbit and just Take a look at this. Lots of people have been texting in and saying they are waiting, eagerly anticipating this offer. You have got here, let me show you here, a fantastic deal on your spacer links bar, what are we describing them as? 3-hole spacer bars, that's the word I'm looking for, bar. These effectively work as creating a structure to your multi-strand necklaces and bracelets. So if you want them to keep separated, rather than creating like just a massive cascading gemstones, you want them to actually have separated detailing. This is the spacer that you need. Now, I'm not just going to do the yellow gold option. You're actually getting sterling silver, as you can see there, sterling silver in the gold plated and in the plain silver as well. So you're getting 25 of each. 25 of each. So you're going to have a lot of potential. That's a lot of jewelry making, isn't it? That's a lot of jewelry making. The nice thing is because you're getting so many, it's not like you have to be too sparing with them. Because when you're working with silver, perhaps you're a little bit more conscious of how much you're using. But with these, because of the price I'm about to do and the quantity that you're going to get, I think you could be a little bit more indulgent. And that actually might have a huge influence on the quality of the jewelry that you make. As you can see, they're stamped with 925. 92.5% pure silver means sterling silver. And you've got 50 in total, 25 of the gold plated, 25 of the plain silver, and all yours for one price tag. Everybody's been eagerly waiting. Oh yeah, £11.95 is all you pay, less than £12. And these really are essentials to creating top quality cascade design jewellery. They really do make a massive difference to you. It's gold plated, and on top of that, your plain silver, but all sterling silver findings that you've got there. £11.95 for 50 in total. And of course, again, you're going to see the creation that Karen's made using these spacers. And these are the spacers that you would use as much as possible to create that structural look.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't go wrong using sterling silver. It's as simple as that, really. And like I say, when you want to have that touch of luxury, when you want it to be that little bit more special, that's what you would use.
Definitely.
And it really, and I think making something look more structural as well is again that sort of added luxury as well.
Yeah, definitely. When you've got that power of design, and you've got the ingredients doing the job that they're designed for.
It, exactly.
And I think that's one of the things with it, isn't it? They're designed fit for purpose. £11.95. £11.95 is all you pay on that one. I know there's been lots of people waiting, eagerly anticipating what we could do on the price for this 50 combination. Sit on the lines for me, and if you have got a phone in your hands, we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can on that free phone number. Or of course you can join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. Right then, this is a bit of a taster for tomorrow's show. We've got the company of the lovely Mark. It's been a while since Mark and I have worked together. I think they keep us separated for a reason. You'll find out tomorrow why. But myself and Mark will join you tomorrow with a chips and nuggets special. And this is the taster. This is the this is perhaps the what's it called? The aperitif? What's the word? If it's not an encore, it's a preview. That's it. It's a preview of tomorrow. Take a look at this. A combination. Dark and stormy, that's appropriate for the skies above us right now. Dark and stormy. You've got your black rutile quartz and obsidian. Your black rutile quartz and your obsidian. It's a double strand of the obsidian. So in total, it's not that you're just getting 4 strands, but effectively you are getting 6 strands of gemstones here. It's making jewelry that's going to go so far. Kim's saying to me she wants me to guess the price tag on this. Oh, when she says that, I just know something silly's going to happen. Just. Yeah, just do it, Kim. Just do it.
Oh.
Like I was going to be able to guess that price tag. Like I was going to be able to...
I was miming to 15.
What, you said 15? Gosh, double it. Double it.
Yeah.
That's why you need to be tuning in tomorrow. What does that work out? About £1.30 something a strand? If you count the doubles as singles. If you count them as 4 strands, so if you just classify that as 1 strand, but it's a double strand, so I don't know why you got. Okay, we'll do it though. If we classify that as a single strand and that as a single strand, so 4 strands in total, £1.98. If you classify them as single strands, which effectively is what they are, then £1.32 a strand.
Gosh.
That really does show you what kind of deals we've got in store for you tomorrow. It's definitely going to be worth. That is your preview for tomorrow's show. A fantastic deal. £7.95 for effectively. How many carats do you reckon that is? 480. 480 wow. Carats. Oh, hang on a minute. That's 480 carats for just the single. The what? That's nearly 1,000 carats.
Wow. That's amazing, isn't it? You do get so much for your money with chips. That's the thing, isn't it? Because they always come on those lovely long strands. So,
and it goes on and on with the qualities of the different flavours of texture that you can create. You have created something beautiful here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a choker, so it's supposed to be sort of sitting like that.
Yeah. Okay, let me hold it like that.
But I'm playing on the 2 different metal colours as well there, which
you can really see works well, and you can see exactly where those bars come in to create that space effect. You can really see.
I've only made it a 2 strand because of them being chips, you know, getting them to sort of sit in line. But yeah, you could really make that a 3 strand because there's 3 holes in each bar. But
and are those the spaces? Those the beautiful beads that we had?
I nicked them out of that pack.
That's right.
Yeah, they are. They're lovely, aren't they?
Ah, fabulous.
Aww.
Say hello.
Hello.
Do you like JewelleryMaker?
This is Mr. Pickles.
Hello, Mr. Pickles. Do you want to join?
Especially to see you. He loves jewellery making and he loves eating beads as well.
Oh, this is Di for everyone who hasn't met Di. This is Di. Oh, look at Mr.
Visit, so.
Oh, hello, Mr. Pickles. Say goodbye. Bye. Bye. Thanks so much for your company. Join us this evening from 5 till 9 when we'll take you through some more great deals, and then of course tomorrow we'll have your company for our Chips and Nuggets DVD. Thank you, lovely lady. Bye-bye. Bye.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their JewelleryMaker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at JewelleryMaker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
There are 2 easy